Got it.
And then. Wow. Sorry. I got it. What? All tangled. Tangled. Can you hear that? Okay. And welcome to Danielsfield. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. A very soggy Danielsfield tonight as we've had torrential rains and big storms that have come through here early morning, about 5 a.m., 4 a.m. this morning. Then we had a couple storms about 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and now we've got a nice little mist. And to say it's going to be a adventure in the middle of the field, Mike, tonight is an understatement because that's the part of the field that hasn't developed yet, unfortunately, at Danielsfield. So that's where the P is and everything. So it's going to be a little bit muddy tonight, but we're looking for a good game. Cashion comes in here with a record of 5-0, number 8 in Class A. Perry comes in with a record of 4-1, number 15th in Class 2A. So this is really the first test that the Maroons have this year.
Oh, I agree. Cashion, even in Class A, they're very good team, very sound, well-coached team, and it's gonna be a heck of a battle. You kind of like the games like these as a player. You get muddy, you get in there, and it's a battle in the trenches. That's gonna be key tonight. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good one.
You look at the common opponent with the Cashion Wildcats and the Perry Maroons, as they've Perry scrimmaged O'Keene, and then Cashion played O'Keene last week, and O'Keene took it on the nod to Cashion 62-0. But there were 31 points scored in the fourth quarter by the Cashion Wildcats because O'Keene couldn't handle the ball. But they just couldn't. There's just not enough firepower. And Perry scrimmaged O'Keene, so it really wasn't a score. But Perry dominated the Whippets pretty much in that scrimmage. Yeah, and then you look at the Crescent game. They beat Crescent 82-0, but Bledsoe did not play most of that game. He didn't play at all. He was hurt. And then you also have to take in consideration that while we have enough players, we put young players in when the game's out of reach. Coach Bennett does that. We have the luxury of doing that. Cashion does not, so that's why there's an inflated score of 82-0. Because if Perry kept their starters in, it probably would have been a lot worse as well.
Yeah, Cashion. I think maybe the last two series. Crescent, they tried to sprinkle some of their bench players in, but like we said, they have, I think, 23 guys out here tonight. So you have 23 guys, you can barely practice.
Right.
So that's the reason. There are discrepancies in the scores, I agree.
Well, we realize a lot of you are not going to be coming out to Danielsfield tonight. We understand why. But if you are, there's plenty of room left for you, or we're going to have late goers coming into the stadium because of the mist and the rain. But if you're listening to us at home and watching us at home on Penn Network, YouTube channel, City of Perry, anything like that, we really appreciate you being with us again as we bring you another broadcast. We're already halfway. We're at the halfway point, partner, of the 2014 season. That's just crazy.
This is game 6, isn't it?
This is game 6, so we're 5 games in, so we have 5 left.
Yeah, you're right. Good call.
So,
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
I can do some math, some basic math I'm good at. So, So, but anyways, so we're halfway through our season. Like I said, Perry comes in with a record of 4-1, 2-0 in the district, ranked number 15th in Class 2A, which that's the highest rank they've had in quite a while. And then also Cashion with a 5-0 record, ranked 8th in Class A. So we're going to come back. We're going to take our first time out. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the Cashion Wildcats and let you know what we're going to see offensively, defensively from the Wildcats tonight, and then talk about some of the players we're going to be highlighting as well for the Wildcats. So keep it right here. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports.
Can't hear us?
I can't hear them.
Can't hear what? I can't either.
Maybe there's no one there. See, I heard the intro just fine. Yeah, I could too.
We were off the air. Hey, Kevin, I guess we went off the air, didn't we? Hey, Kevin, we went off the air, didn't we? What happened? Okay. Yeah, I'll call you back. Right. Why would that go off?
The intro.
But you got it for TV, right?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, okay, so our fans are still there.
Oh, yeah. There's something wrong, though, because I can barely hear you, and it's not because you're not.
To talk a little louder.
But that's not it, because
Here we go.
in that microphone, in that headset, you sound fine. So there's something about the way that I'm getting this feed.
And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw as we had some little technical difficulties with the station back at Triple Play Sports in Stillwater, but we're back on now and got that corrected. Hopefully that didn't happen again. I'm looking at my phone. We're still connected, so we'll go ahead and we'll talk about tonight's opponent, the Cashion Wildcats. Like I said, the record of 5-0, 2-0 in their district. The 2013 record, they had a 10-3 record, Mike, and they lost in the quarterfinals to Tallahena, 22-20. So it was a real close game. Tallahena known for football in Class A, so they really gave them a run for the money, but they lost in the quarterfinals. So Cashion has really they've got a more football tradition-rich program than Perry. Perry's obviously wrestling, but this is no new territory for Cashion and Coach Lynn Shackelford.
Absolutely not. I've been to the playoffs, I think, almost every year since Mr. Shackelford's been the coach, so they've had a great run under him.
And I just turned you on.
Oh, well, good.
I'm still learning. I'm not an engineer, people. Tyson Davis is wondering why he was not hearing Mike, and it was my fault. I will take the blame. It is a crappy night for football. So the rain and everything, it's Blackwell all over again.
I know. We don't get any
we don't have any delays, thank God.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So,
that'll be great.
and we don't have opponents crowding into our little press box.
Yeah, that was
we got to know the Straghorn family pretty well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, nice family. Very nice family.
So let's go back to the head coach for the Wildcats, Lynn Shackelford. It's his 8th year as the head coach of the Wildcats, his 11th year coaching at Cashion. He's a Morrison graduate, 1995, if you remember him back in the day when he played at Morrison, a very good football player in his own right when Morrison was Morrison in that Class B, and they couldn't be stopped. He was part of those power teams with the Kerrs, the Bells, those kind of names that, you remember from the Morrison days of old. And I think that's when Joe Say was still the coach at Morrison, if I remember right. So, he's a 95 graduate, Oklahoma State alumni as well. So props to us again.
Yeah.
We got some good OSU alums coaching here. He coached at Perry for 2 years. He was an offensive coordinator here under Jeremy Dombeck. And then he went to Cashion after that. And like I said, it's his 11th season at Cashion, his 8th year as the head coach. Offensively, Mike, we're going to look at a spread offense. And they run a look spread offense. And the way, what I mean by that is if you remember in the Monken and the Holgerson days at OSU, they will check. They will check. They will get to the line of scrimmage in their spread formation, and then they'll check back to the sideline to look at the coach to see if there's a different play on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the what is that? What's that little animal in Africa that pokes his head up?
A meerkat?
Yeah, it's like a meerkat look. They kind of just and look over to the sidelines, and it was kind of annoying when we had it at OSU, but it worked.
Like it, yeah, but it worked. we had some good offenses.
Defensively, 4-3. You're a defensive man.
Look, yeah.
Tell us what we're going to see defensively from the Wildcats.
Little bit of a different look. We're used to a 3-4 lately. Not lately, all season. I think every team we played against is a 3-4, and what they try to do, that's geared a little bit more towards the run. You can have 5 guys. It's kind of a 50 as well. They have 5 guys on the front. A 4-3. What they try to do is you line up all the linemen with the linemen, try to get a hat on a hat, and basically free up the linebackers to make tackles in space at the second level. And pretty quick off the edge. I'm 28. I can't remember his name. I apologize. It's pretty quick off the edge.
Caleb George.
Yeah. They won't blitz as much with their linebackers. They'll use those 4 guys to do the pass rush, and they'll let the linebackers play in space in the second level.
Well, also the DBs and the safeties are going to be in man coverage most of the night. We saw that on film, so that might give us some opportunity with a Braden Sweet, with Joe Rupp, or somebody to get behind them. Unfortunately, we're not going to have Drake Dell tonight. Austin Reyes is going to play sparingly because of a shoulder issue that we want to keep him for. The more important.
I didn't know Dale was out.
Yeah, Drake Dell's out, ineligible. So we're not going to have the services of him, but they want to keep Austin out for the game that really matters next week is with Hennessy on Thursday. So we may see some other players, some other moving parts in the offense as well come in tonight. So I asked Coach Shackelford the strengths of his team. He's got lots of returning starters. He's got 5 seniors on the offensive line. Very, very cohesive unit. Watching film, they get their blocks very well done, and they keep their blocks too without any penalties.
Right.
They're very disciplined. But on the other side, the weakness is they have low numbers, and they only have 19 active players from what he told me. On the roster that he sent me, it says it has 27 players, but we're thinking that they don't travel or there's injuries or something like that. Boy, Mike, that makes it hard to practice because you cannot.
Absolutely.
You can't practice against each other. You need 11 and 11. You need 22.
Yeah. At the minimum, yeah.
And Perry had that problem a year or 2 ago, I believe, where it was hard to practice too. And we had it was last year because we had all those injuries, and we couldn't field a scout team either. So, but that's more to the credit of Coach Shackelford. Of his team is 5-0 with the numbers he has, and the reason they're 5-0, they have some very, very good skill players. They've got a really good quarterback. Has some inaccuracies sometimes, but he can throw the ball well. And if he gets his receivers open and he puts it on the money, it's deadly. So, having said that, we'll look at the players we're going to look at tonight. It all starts with number 5, their quarterback, the sophomore, Matt Harmon. Dawson Padilla, the sophomore, on the other side of the sideline for Perry. So we got 2 sophomore quarterbacks going at it tonight. But Matt Harmon, he's a big kid. He looks the part. Everything starts with him. The offense starts with him, especially in the spread offense. He's the one that checks out of things. He's the one that zone reads. He's the one that can see matchups from the line of scrimmage. So everything starts with him. And if you get him under pressure, you have some things that you can work with. I hope to see some blitzes shown tonight to get him out of the pocket and flush tonight, because when he gets out of the pocket, that's when he's inaccurate.
Right, exactly. And we saw blitzing last week from Coach, so I fully expect to see us do it again. And I know we're down Reyes, but Ballman will step in adequately, and he's a good player. I think we'll see more blitzing again tonight.
Now, the running back position, the starters probably, we're guessing is going to be the senior running back and linebacker. They play both ways. Is going to be Dylan Kortaliski. Big kid, looks the part. He runs behind his pads very well. He hits the hole very well. And he's hard to tackle. You can't tackle him with one tackle. You're going to have gang tackling. You have to have pursuit tonight in order to take him down because he's a big kid.
Right, exactly.
Number 13, the wide receivers, number 13 and number 18. Number 13 is the junior Josh Hampton. He can get out in space. He can make you miss. He can, in space, he can make you miss with those bubble screens they like to do.
Right.
But he can also run past you. So discipline is going to have to be with Braden Sweet, with Joe Rupp, with whoever's going to be in that corner position taking on these Josh Hampton. And then also Trey Cochran, number 18. Big kid, too. He can go up and get the pass. He's got a good vertical leap. And if he gets... he reminded me of Peeler from Stroud, looking at the tape.
Yeah.
He's got that build, and he's got that height, that he can go up and get the ball. So it's going to be interesting how they defend those two players. And then you mentioned number 4, Peyton Maroney.
Yeah, he stood out on film to me, at least.
He stood out to Mike on film on the Crescent game, especially. It was that opening kickoff. That's right.
Yeah.
It was an opening kickoff at the Crescent. It was like, 100? I think it was 100 yards.
Close. The kicker got booted into it. It was a long kick, or a long return.
Yeah, and he went around the left side and just went right down the sideline. Didn't even have to make any moves.
No.
I mean, that's the kind of blocking he had on his kickoff return.
Speed,
so,
exactly.
not only we're going to have to watch out for Cashion offensively, defensively, but they're good on special teams as well. So, I asked Coach Chalkford what he knew about Perry. He said that he coached there for 2 years, like I said. He said he's really good friends with Kyle Young. Kyle Young, actually, our defensive coordinator, coached at Cashion for a couple of years, so he knows the ins and outs of the Wildcats and their system. And then, the fact that Coach Shackelford grew up 15 miles from Perry, he's very familiar with Perry and their football heritage or tradition or whatever you want to call it. I asked him could he give me a little summary of his season thus far. He said we're 5-0, been playing pretty well. And this is what struck me.
Pretty well.
Pretty well, 5-0, really. And this is what struck me. He didn't compliment his offense. He complimented his defense. He said the defense has carried them this year. And I would kind of concur with that a little bit because of the film we watched, but they're still potent on offense.
Exactly. I agree. I know what he means. O'Keene didn't cross the 50 last week.
Right.
Crescent crossed it 3 times. So his defense puts his offense in a lot of inside the 40, opponent's 40, inside the opponent's 35. I think at least 10 drives against Crescent and 6 or 7 against O'Keene all started inside the 40. That's huge. You don't need to have an amazing offense to score points that way. Clearly they have a good offense because they did go ahead and score on those touchdowns. But yeah, I agree. Their defense is very sound. The battle of the trenches tonight, I mentioned earlier, is going to be key because our O-line and D-line, their O-line, D-line, very sound on both respectively. So those are going to be keys. Jumping ahead to you.
And comparatively, the lines match up pretty well.
They do
size-wise, exactly. Now next week you're going to have a disadvantage in the trenches. You're going to have to do some things differently with Hennessy because they're bigger boys. But what else is going to be a factor tonight? And this might be one of my keys to the game. You're without Austin Reyes, without Drake Dell. Those are 2 of your skilled players that can go get the ball and work those tunnel screens and go and stop routes and everything. Now you're down to Braden Sweet, Joe Rupp. Your 2 starters. Now who do you put in to help with that?
Man up,
next man up.
You got to take that mentality.
Right. So, it is next man up. This is the first test. Let's just call it what it is. It's the first test for Perry this year as they are playing an undefeated team. And for all intents and purposes, Perry thinks they should be undefeated, and we think they should be too, even though they played bad against Stroud. We keep referring to that. But as bad as they played against Stroud, Mike, they were still in the game in the fourth quarter.
Right.
And, it is what it is. You're 4-1. We haven't seen this territory in a while. But you want to win them all. If you don't, it doesn't count against you tonight.
Right.
But, this team wants to win this game. Coaches, they're only concerned about district, but make no buts about it. This team wants to beat this team.
Exactly. This kind of show us maybe where we really, not where we really are, but kind of where we are really going into the rest of the district with the 2 toughest games, Tennessee.
Especially with, the disrespect that we're getting, too, from, publications that are predicting Perry to get beat 42-20 tonight on our home field.
Yeah.
I understand that they're looking at Cashion's history and Perry's history, but let's throw that out the window this year.
I was saying to you before we came on the air, I think they're going strictly from scores. So, 82, 64 without paying attention to, what really happened in the game. And that happens. Sometimes
smaller football,
they don't show the lower levels respect.
Right.
You know, it happens. Except for Heritage Hall, that seems to be the lowest. And OCS,
Yeah.
those two teams, they give them
Right.
those respect. But they're, I guess, because they're in the OKC Edmond area. But
Yeah. Well, that's a look at tonight's opponent tonight with the Cashion Wildcats coming over the record of 5-0, coached by Lynn Shackelford, the Morrison graduate. Come back, we're going to have, on the other side of the break, we'll have the coach's pregame interview. After this, you're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. Go ahead and get you queued up.
Are they broadcasting you? Are they broadcasting you out there? I'm here, but I heard that.
Are they? No.
No, because I hear the music on too. I heard that earlier.
Somebody may have a radio in there, though.
No, it's mine, because...
Did you put the thing in? I don't see it.
Welcome back. Oh, he's playing break one. Yeah, go ahead and play break two. Okay, that's fine. We'll play break two.
I was double broadcasting.
Oh, really? That was in the lane.
I was...
You had a double broadcast?
No, I was
I was hearing it too. I was like, am I behind?
I was monitoring the stream on this as well, and I forgot to turn it off. But it's all good. That didn't go out on air. It was just on this stream that it went. So, just so you know, we got one on the ball.
Oh, yeah. Tyson, this is Caleb Mendenhall. This is Caleb Mendenhall. This is Tyson Davis. Mike Shaw. Have you met Mike?
Yeah, Mike Caleb.
We're getting better. Bigger and better. Good luck. Welcome back to Perry Maroon pregame football show, brought to you by First Bank and Trust Company. And with me now, as he always is before every game, is your head coach, Cameron Bennett. And, Coach, let's talk about Pawnee last week. Sluggish start, but eventually got it going. these next two ball games
This
that
sounds
cannot
so much
happen,
better. Put your
obviously.
headset on. Listen to the
Was there a
interviews.
different
It's
feel
so much
to
better.
practices
There's
this
levels.
week in
There's
preparation for these
levels.
2 tough weeks ahead?
Yeah, I think got homecoming out of the way. Obviously, that was the big
I'm the
distractor
bomb.
last week, and now we're just more focused on football this week, which is good. Homecoming's a love-hate relationship. You love it because you you got a bunch of community out there and supporting, and it's a fun time. But then you hate it too because there's a lot of distractions for our young guys to focus on the game of football. And I'm glad we got that out of the way. Glad we got a big win. Obviously 2-0 in districts. A good start for us, and hopefully we can get it going.
It looks
still
fine.
tonight.
Hey.
Well, obviously you got Cashion this week in a non-district game, and you want to win them all. But if you don't tonight, it doesn't count against you. But is there anything that you prepared for differently this week coming into this non-district game with Cashion?
No, I mean we do the thing is we can't prepare differently just because the kids. I mean obviously the kids feed off of what we do, and so we still got to be fired up as a coaching staff, and we still got to prepare this game like any other game, just so our kids won't play any different or act any different.
You use that right?
And I'm a big big into that. We have to take every week as it's as every game.
Yeah,
I mean, we prepare for Cashion just like we did Pawnee and Shrout and all those other games.
Well, I noticed you put a few wrinkles in last week in the offense, and we actually kicked an extra point and made it. Are those a couple things that we're going to see more of as we go in the second half of the season, and also like more blitzing with the defense as well?
Well, I mean, our offense really hadn't changed just formation-wise, and it's good that this is my second year here, and it's a couple other guys' second year here, and we got some other coaches that do a great job, and for our young men to kind of know the game of football a little better this year, you're able to do a lot of more stuff for us, formations, for us, giving someone else something to prepare for, and that's a good thing, and that's the fun part, because you get to mix it up a little bit more. PAT, we finally been working on a little bit, obviously. Right, yeah, it did. It looked good. Hopefully we can just keep working on it and getting better.
Well, we talked about the defense last week with Coach Kyle Young, and I wanted to highlight the receivers this week with Coach Landers. He's come in with the DBs and the receivers. And at the start of practice, there were a lot of drop balls. Now we can see a lot of improvement every week as we go through the season. Is that, just talk about what Coach Landers has done to improve that area of the game, or is it they just don't want to do push-ups anymore?
Well, I mean,
it's better.
I mean, after that game when it's wet outside and it's drizzling, but no, we emphasize on that, constantly. I mean, obviously, you've been to our practice, you see our practices. It's fast-paced and people are moving around like like flies, and that's the way we want it to be. And yeah, I mean, if you drop the ball, you're going to pay for it, and that's definitely a motivation to catch footballs. But the kids are doing a good job. Obviously, they put in the time, the effort, and the hard work, and it's showing.
That was not a good timing question. I understand that, but it is what it is. I didn't realize that until I asked that question. But now let's talk about Cashion, coached by Lynn Shackelford, Morrison graduate. Had a really good career at Morrison. Let's talk about what they're going to do offensively and defensively, and they've got a senior-laden team. So let's just talk about what we're going to see with the Cashion Wildcats tonight.
They're going to move the ball around. I mean, they're going to get to their skill guys' hands, and they're going to be, he does a great job of, mixing things up, keeping you on your heels because you don't know what's coming at you. Defense-wise, obviously, they're a good defense. I mean, they've scored a lot of points and held a lot of people under from scoring. Their quarterback's a sophomore. I mean, he's not a bad. I mean, they're a good football team. I mean, they're probably one of the best teams we faced this year. And I think and I hope that we show that we're one of the best teams that they faced too this year. I think it's going to be a good game.
Well, having said that, let's talk about the keys to tonight's game. Give me 3 keys to tonight's game. Non-district to go 5-1 overall this year.
Obviously, ball security, especially at this time when it's soaking wet and it's still drizzling.
That's a lot better.
Obviously, play good defense, have 11 guys running the football, and just be sound, man. I mean, do our job, do our responsibility, and we've been preaching that. Responsibility was the the key word this week. And
Keeps getting more on it.
do your job every play, every day. And that's don't try to worry about someone else. Take care of your job, and everything else will take care of itself.
It's not bad. Now we'll turn to the fun part of our interview, our Saturday picks. And gosh darn it, I cannot catch you. That 1 week, I got one bad pick, and you're up on me one pick. 13-2. No, that was Nebraska. Remember, I picked Miami. I know. Hey, they lost by 10 points in Lincoln. You got to give me a little credit there.
It's called Miami, and Florida's going to be looking for a new coach this year. So
it better not be Gundy. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right. So last week, Iowa State obviously lost to OSU. OU lost to TCU. We didn't pick that one. Tulsa got killed by Colorado State. Poor Tulsa. And your Huskers almost went to Michigan State and pulled out a come from behind win. So that puts you at 13-2, me 12-3, and we're going to go to this week's games. And I think there's 3 games, and OSU at Kansas. Duh. OSU.
I would hope. Texas is still a couple years away. A couple years she'll be okay, but I think OU will be.
And then Tulsa goes to Temple. I'm taking the Owls.
Yeah, definitely Temple. Tulsa would be another job probably up for grabs too. So.
Are you interested? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, all right, Coach. Thanks for talking with us, and good luck tonight. Get that 5th win in the year, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Awesome. Thanks.
That was Coach Cameron Bennett, your Perry Marine football coach. Keep it right here, as we're going to have a break, and we're going to have district roundup and area teams that are in action tonight, and then we'll have another break. We'll get you the starting lineups and the opening kick between the Cashion Wildcats visiting your Perry Maroons here at Danielsfield, a soggy Danielsfield tonight. You listen to Perry Marine football on Triple Play Sports. What?
Helmet.
Oh, yeah. Wind. That's why. Let me do the district roundup.
Huh?
We got the district roundup and area
Staying
schools.
here this time.
Okay.
I can't remember why I left last time.
I'm going to do it quick.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even need to cue me. I'll try to do my surprise looks. Man, that wind's picking up.
And welcome back to Danielsfield. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. And we're going to go through the district roundup very quickly, as we've still got another break to get in and starting lineups and all that good stuff. So we're going to start in the district. Alva is going to be visiting the Chisholm Longhorns, number 14 Chisholm Longhorns. Alva 0-5, 0-2 in the district. Chisholm 4-1, 1-0 in the district. Tonkawa will be visiting the Newkirk Tigers tonight. 1-4, 0-2 Tonkawa visiting the 2-3, 1-1 Newkirk Tigers. Pawnee just went through town. I saw him coming in as I was coming back from where I was getting something to eat before the game. 1-4, 0-1. They don't get any easier tonight with no quarterback really. They have to go to Hennessy, take on 4-1 Hennessy, 2-0 in the district. Number 6 Hennessy, that is. And then Cashion is here, number 5 in Class A against your number 15th ranked Perry Maroons, 4-1, 2-0 in the district. Last last week's scores. Newkirk 50, Alva 49. Boy, Alva just can't buy a win.
No, he can't.
50 to 49. Watonga took it on the chin to Chisholm, 54 to 8. Hennessy and Tonkawa, 55 to 6. I'm going to go ahead and shut this because we're going to go ahead and go through the national anthem here. 55 to 6 was Tonkawa, Hennessy over Tonkawa, and then Pawnee and Perry 43 to 10. The Maroons won that one. And the other teams of interest, Class 6A2, the number 4 Stillwater Pioneers 4-1 have to go to Lawton today to take on number 1 4-1 Lawton. That's a long trip, and Stillwater's trying to figure out a new quarterback as well as they had a quarterback that had an injury. I think he's out for the year, so Coach Tucker Bernard's trying to figure out what's going on there. But they had a close one with Midwest City last week, but they lost it in Stillwater 36 to 27. Class 5A, 5-0. Guthrie, number 2 in 5A, is going to go all the way to Guyman tonight to take on the 1-4 Guyman Tigers. That one will be over by halftime. It always is. Guthrie won last week 48 to 6 over Piedmont. In Class 3A, the 4-1 Perkins Trine Demons was defeated by the Heritage Hall Chargers last night, 35 to 7. At the hands of the Heritage Hall Chargers. Perkins won last week 54 to 14 over Oklahoma and Centennial. Class A 4-1. The number 11th ranked Morrison Wildcats take on the 3-2 Drumite Tornadoes. So they'll head to Drumite and take on the Tornadoes. Morrison was drubbed by Christian Heritage last week, 54 to 26. In Class B, the 3-2 Covington Douglas Wildcats are going to be taking on the Coral Blue Jackets, 4-0 Coral Blue Jackets. The alumni here, Tyson Davis from Covington Douglas, his Blue Jackets 3-2. They lost to Blue Jacket last week. That kind of threw me there because it's Coral Blue Jackets and then there's Blue Jacket. So Blue Jacket beat them 36 to 16 last week. And then the other Class B team, 2-4 Wesley and Christian, will be taking on the Garber Wolverines just up the road. Garber 3-1 on the year. They've had a really nice year. They beat Deer Creek Lamont last week, 48 to nothing, and I thought that'd be a little bit more closer than it seems. So, but that's the district roundup and area schools that we're going to be watching for any scores tonight. You can text us 405-204-4246. We'd love to have any scores, and then we'll have a scoreboard show at halftime. So we're going to take another break. We'll come back with the starting lineups, keys to the game, and the opening kickoff. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. Okay.
Just to keep the continuity.
Ladies and gentlemen, activity program is primarily for student participants. The purpose of this football game is to provide confidence.
So we'll just do these off camera, Tyson.
Okay.
Put this back up now.
Secondary School Activity Association. Players, coaches, officials, and spectators can and are expected
Where is my?
promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals.
Where's my lineups?
Keeping this contest at a high level.
Do you have my lineups? I think you do, because yours is right there. Thank you. Lineup Steeler. And welcome back to Danielsville. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. We're going to go ahead and get you set for the starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting Cashion offense, Cashion Wildcats, the offense. These are the starting lineups we think that are going to start tonight. We didn't get a set starting lineup, but this is what we saw on film. The quarterback, number 5, sophomore Matt Harmon. The running back, number 6, senior Dylan Korleski. Wide receivers, number 4, senior Peyton Maroney. Number 10, junior Ryan Harrell. Number 13, junior Josh Hampton. The number 18 sophomore Trey Cochran. At the left tackle position, number 50, the senior Quentin Thorpe. Left guard, number 56, senior Brett Wilson. The center, number 55, senior Bo Beeman. Right guard, number 66, senior Kyle Robinson. And the right tackle, number 79, senior Devlin Tiller. That's an interesting name. On the defensive side for Cashion, the defensive end, number 50, senior Quentin Thorpe. Nose guard, number 55, senior Bo Beeman. The other defensive end, number 56, senior Brett Wilson. The linebacker, number 6, senior Dylan Korleski. Other linebacker, number 28, senior Caleb George. The third linebacker, number 34, sophomore Matt Farrow. The corners, number 10, junior Ryan Harrell, number 18, sophomore Trey Cochran, and the other corner they have three, number 22, junior Blakely Liebman. The safeties, number 4, senior Peyton Maroney, and number 13, Josh Hampton. That's the starting lineups that we think are going to happen for the visiting Cashion Wildcats with a record of 5-0, 2-0 in the district. Now for the Perry offense, the quarterback, number 13, 6 foot, 155, sophomore Dawson Padilla. The tailback, number 7, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore Colby Mendenhall. The fullback, number 42, 6'3", 230, senior Garrett Byer. The Z receiver, number 1, 5'11", 185, senior Braden Sweet. The X receiver, number 20, 5'11", 180, senior Joe Rupp. The tight end, we have no idea who's going to start because Austin Reyes will be playing sparingly tonight in preparation for next week's district game. Left tackle for the Maroons, number 71, 6 foot, 210, senior Matt Jones. Left guard, number 52, 6 foot, 190, senior Dylan Buck. So the center positions, number 70, 5'11", 240-pound sophomore Parker Goschak. Right guard, number 73, 5'11", 225, senior Barrett Schwant. And the right tackle for the Maroons, number 56, 6'3", 215-pound senior Andrew Randall. Defensively for the Maroons, defensive tackle, 42, Garrett Byer. The nose guard, number 70, Parker Goschak. The other defensive tackle, number 56, Andrew Randall. The linebackers for the Maroons, number 55, 5'11", 185, senior Devin Blansett. Inside linebacker will be number 52, the senior Dylan Buck. The other inside linebacker, number 6, 5'10", 180-pound senior Brian Hatfield. The other outside linebacker will be number 22. Is that right? Is that Luke's number?
25.
Number 25, the junior, 6 foot. What is that?
190.
6 foot. Here, see here. I'm not prepared. I should have been. It's the 6'2", 190-pound junior Luke Bulmer will be placing in the position of Austin Reyes at the other linebacker position. The corners for the Maroons, number 7, sophomore Colby Mendenhall. Number 15, actually he will not be starting either, so we don't know who's going to be starting at quarterback. The other corner,
Liam.
Probably going to be Liam Clausen. We'll say number 4. The sophomore, I believe he's a sophomore.
Sophomore or junior?
The free safety, number 20, that'll be the senior Joe Rupp, and the other strong safety, number 1, the senior 185-pound, 5'11", 185-pound senior Braden Sweet. So that's the look at your starting lineups as we got 3 minutes and change, and that's perfect timing to go to our keys to the ball game, Mike, and I'll throw it to you. Let's talk about the keys to the ball game tonight. Obviously, the weather's going to have an effect, so let's throw it to you. What do you think the keys to tonight's victory to go 5-1 for the Maroons are?
Well, since we're going to be without Drake Dale, I think the key is going to be getting the running game going. I mean, Colby's got 80 yards, I think, the last 2 games combined. We haven't really needed to lean on the run. I think we're going to need to lean on it a little heavier tonight. And I think the team that controls the line of scrimmage in the trenches tonight is going to come out victorious because it's going to be a wet field, a lot of treacherous steps, and that's my main key. And basically, ball security and execution, like I always say, and tackling. Like we all always say, it seems cliche, but those are my main keys to the trenches tonight, battle of the trenches. Controlling the line of scrimmage. What about you?
Well, my keys to tonight's game, and you just can't control these, but no injuries. This is a very slippery field. It's going to be treacherous in between the hashes. We're already seeing it. You can already see where it's worn right now. This field took a lot of rain today. Heavy thunderstorms pushed through this morning, and then later this morning, and then it started to clear off. We had mist and everything, so it's a very treacherous field. And also, just play your keys. Key on your keys, just like Coach said that we didn't do last week in the first quarter. And then also, we've got to have a fast start. We cannot take a quarter off, especially this week, and most importantly, next week as well.
Absolutely.
We can't take quarters off, or it's just going to be the downfall to this team, and it'll be quickly 2 losses on the record. And you don't want that to happen. This team's better than that, and I fully expect a very hard-fought game tonight, even though this is a non-district game. I think the Maroons are going to take it to heart that they were picked to lose 42-20 because Coach put that on the dry erase board in big, bold letters and numbers. If that's not motivation, I don't know what gets you. So, but yeah, the Perry Maroons have been picked to lose to the lower Class A Cashion Wildcats 42-20 by the News OK, the Daily Oklahoman, for lack of a better word. But let's be honest, they never pick Perry to win unless it's against Pawnee or Tonkwall, and they didn't even pick us against Tonkwall. So,
yeah, you're right.
But it is what it is, and that's why you play the game. That's why they say it, partner. And we'll just see what happens as we're got a minute to go, and both teams about ready to go through their banners. Had the helmet up there for a while tonight, but a little too windy, and I didn't think they would actually attempt it at all, but they did try to attempt it. Cashion's got their little banner, and they're a little crowd, and here come the Wildcats as I speak. And that looks like more than 19 players, partner.
Yeah, that looks like a full complement of 30. Just off the top of my head. No, off what I'm seeing.
But maybe it's 19 that actually can play, varsity-wise. And here come the Perry Maroons as they break through the banner and they come down the middle of the field to the P, dressed out in their home maroon tops, maroon bottoms, pink socks for breast cancer awareness, pink wristbands. Some of them have pink towels. Got the white P on across the helmet on both sides, and I just can't say enough about those Adidas uniforms this year, partner. And if you can't see clearly on the broadcast, I've got a monitor. I'm going to watch it, but it's the rain has gotten into the camera lens, so we've wiped it off the best we can. It looks pretty good now from that shot, but if we pan over a little bit more, you might see a difference in quality right there. You can still see the field. I mean, you're going to see maroon and all over the field because Cashion is maroon and gold, Perry's maroon and white. So look like Perry won the toss, and I think they're going to kick. It looks like that's what's going to happen. Cashion's going to get the ball, or Cashion won the toss and elected to receive. You never know, but looks like they're going to have to start the ball game. They're going to have the ball, and Perry's going to kick off, going from their north to south, so they'll be defending the north goal. Cashion will be working south to north, defending on the south goal. So as we break the huddle from the sideline and get to the game broadcast, Mark Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. Happy to have you with the 4-1 Perry Maroons, ranked 15th in 2A, taking on the number 5-0 Cashion Wildcats out of Class A, and we've got to get them in here, partner. I can't wait to get this one going.
I know, I'm ready for some football, like Hank Williams Jr. used to ask, and I am ready.
I love the music that we got started. We did that starting last week, and I tell you, Travis Lauer, our PA announcer, does a heck of a job. I can't say enough about him, and I told him that. He appreciated that. So Garrett Byer getting ready to put a boot into it from his own 40-yard line. There's the whistle, there's the kick, and there's a squibbler down the left sideline, picked up by the up man, crosses the 35 and gets tapped right at the 35-yard line. That's where Cashion will start out. Actually, the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
That was Liebman on the return, 22.
Thank you, partner.
No problem. Pretty good kick by Garrett. We've been seeing a lot of pooches early this year. He actually got that one up in the air pretty well. You said a squibber, but distance-wise, we got it inside the 30. So
it looks like Martin will bring the troops to the line of scrimmage. He's in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 in the near. Got trips on the far side. We thought we'd see the trips here tonight a lot, as we saw that on film. So Perry's going to have to match up wise. I'm looking to see Liam Clausen is in at cornerback, the starting position. That's what we thought. Harmon gets a snap, back to pass, throws a stop right down the right side of the sideline. It's caught, and making one-man misses. Peyton Maroney gets across the 40, falls forward to about maybe the 42-yard line, maybe the 41. If that's the case, we'll give him a 5-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 5 for Cashion. And they did give him a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Wildcats from their own 31-yard line. That drive actually started at the 26, so our bad. Now they're checking to the sideline. They'll check a lot. He gets a snap, going to pass the stop right down the left side to Maroney. It's caught. He's trying to make one miss, but good job by the Perry defense there on the tackle. That was number 20, Rupp, ushering Peyton Maroney out of bounds. And he might have stopped him for no gain. I think he did. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5 upcoming for the Wildcats. Good job by the senior. Actually, no, they gave him a pickup of 3. My bad.
That's the angle.
It is the angle, so it's 3rd and 2. So first 3rd down conversion to get off the field for the Maroons upcoming here. Martin in the shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Gets a snap, hands it to Kodaleski around the right side, makes one miss, makes another miss, and then scampers and squirts his way up to about the 44-yard line. That's enough for a first down, 10-yard pickup, first down Cashion.
Number 53, Spencer.
Just a little slippery there, partner, and got out of, just made a couple miss and got up the field and got a first down for the Wildcats.
How many yards did you give them on that play? 13?
10.
10, my bad.
34 to the 40. Actually, 11 yards on the play. Now they give to number 8 around the right side, and the carry there is Drake Fink, the freshman.
Hey, feed Fink.
And Fink for a short carry around the right side, maybe giving 2 yards on the play, brings up 2nd and 8.
My apologies, partner. That was a movie reference.
They give him 1 yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 9. Actually, he might have got a yard and a half, but we'll call it officially. Now they're going to say 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats from their own 47-yard line. First drive of the game. Martin gets the snap, back to pass, being pressured, flush, puts a pass, and that was all due to the pressure right there by Brian Hatfield, partner.
Yep. Coach Young sending a blitz early, but throw the quarterback Harmon off his game, and that worked to perfection there.
That brings up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 8 for the Wildcats from their own 47-yard line. Nice stunt blitz by the linebacker for Perry, Brian Hatfield. He had some receivers over there on the right side, but the blitz just made him get rid of it a little sooner than he wanted to. So Harmon in the shotgun, gets a snap, back to pass. He's setting up the screen. It's caught by number 6, Kodaliski, and he gets free, and he broke about 4 tackles. He got up across midfield to the 45, and they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 40, so that's a pickup of 13 yards in the first down for the Wildcats.
Yes, he had him bottled up on the sides to the fresh.
That's 2 of 2 on 3rd down for the Wildcats. Sorry, partner.
No, I'm just stumbling on my words today for some reason.
2 of 2 on 3rd down conversion for the Cashion Wildcats. That brings the ball over into Perry Maroon territory from the Perry 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Harmon in the backfield in that flex bone with 2 backs on either side of him. Barking at the call. Now looking over to the sideline to get the play, checking their wristbands. This is what they'll do. They'll do this all night. Gets a snap. He's going to hand it off around. No, he's going to take the zone read himself right up the middle. He's going to fall forward for probably maybe 2 or 3 yards. We'll give him up to about the 34-yard line. So we'll give him officially a 4-yard pickup from the 40 to the 34. Actually, 40 to the 37-yard lane. Actually 3 yards. So brings up 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Wildcats. 7-play drive currently right now. Started at their own 26-yard line. Cashion, this is the first drive of the ball game. Shotgun formation again. That halftime in now. Got a receiver coming to motion. Now he's going to give it to Kodaliski up the middle. Makes another miss. Now he trips over the line himself as he gets around the right side. And they give it all the way from the 37 to where they mark him out. The 25? I think it's to the 25-yard line. It is. That's a 12-yard carry and a first down. And Cashion 3 first downs on this drive so far.
Yeah, this is what we saw. They're very methodical offensively. They don't do a lot of explosiveness. It's what they like to do. Actually
gave him 14 yards to the 23, partner. And he's a little shifty, Kodaliski is. And,
he is. Breaking too many tackles tonight.
Martin gets a snap. He's going to hand it. Now he's going to take his own read and around the right side. Makes another miss. He's in the flat. He's almost to the end zone, to the 1. Tackled at the 1-yard line, and yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1, so it's a pickup of 22 yards and a first down and goal for the Cashion Wildcats, and Perry's just not doing a good job of tackling right now.
We're already seeing the absence of Reyes, and he's actually running into the game right now. That was his side.
They have to. They don't have any. Yeah, they have to do it. 1st and goal at the 1 for the Wildcats. Martin in the shotgun formation. Gets a snap. He's going to take it himself to zone read. He's hitting the backfield. He's stopped for no gain, so it brings up 2nd and goal for Cashion. Good job penetration in there by Dylan Buck and company. He was the initial contact there. He got the tackle. Nice tackle by the senior. 2nd and 1 upcoming. Cashion started this drive at their own 26-yard line. It is currently a 10-play drive right now. Harmon in the shotgun, 1 back set. Gets a snap. He's going to hand it to his running back right up the middle. And
Liebman,
that was a weird play. Liebman takes it around the left side, and everybody just kind of stopped once he crossed the goal line. And it's touchdown Cashion. Boy, that was kind of a weird play, partner.
Yeah, it was very strange. That drive was methodical, partner. That's what they like to do.
That was a 11-play,
74.
74-yard touchdown drive. And Cashion lining up for the 2-point conversion. Actually, yeah, they are going to line up for 2-point conversion. Harmon's still out there with his unit. One receiver to the near side, one to the far, one back set. Actually, a pistol formation. Gets a snap. It's going to roll to his right, looking to pass. He passes, and it's caught. And
he got knocked away. Oh, he got it. My bad.
He caught it, but there's a flag on the play. It might be on offensive pass interference because I think he might have pushed off right at the last second on the Perry Maroon. Let's see what they call here.
If he pushed off, it was probably more towards the middle because somebody, Hatfield, got over there late.
He caught the pass. Was he in the end zone?
Looked like he was. Maybe I don't know if they step out, they throw the hat.
Referee still
they're running it again.
Trying to figure out here what's going on.
Well, it's like we said, partner, so far Cashion's controlling the line of scrimmage.
Well, their line, yeah, their trenches is being won by Cashion right now. Like you said, they're blocking to a T, and they're giving it to Coda Liskey, and he's made a lot of damage going right at the gut and then bouncing it out to the right side, and Perry just can't stop it. There's a legal participation, it looks like, or legal formation on Cashion. That'll back him up 5 yards.
I bet a lineman wasn't covered up.
That'll back him, illegal receiver downfield for the Wildcats, so it's going to back him up 5 yards to the 8-yard line, so they're going to retry the try here.
It's a big lineman. We like to get downfield. We don't get to run the ball, so that's the best we get.
Harmon, shotgun formation, 2 receivers at the far side, 1 to the near, 1 back set. Shotgun formation, Harmon takes a snap, back to pass, straight back to pass, looking, passes in the end zone. That was too easy, and it's good. And that was caught by number 13, Josh Hampton. So it's Cashion 8, Perry nothing. As 8:06 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout. The first one of the quarter, you listen to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. That was too easy. And welcome back to Dale's Field. Brock Kimball alongside Mike Shaw as Cashion has struck first on their first drive of the game. Perry did nothing really to stop him. They got the 2-point conversion. It's 8-0. The Wildcats on top from Cashion. And Perry's going to have to respond here, partner.
Absolutely. This is an essential drive. I know it's early.
Back to kick for Cashion, number 13, Josh Hampton. Puts a boot into it. Down the center of the field. It's going to be taken by Colby Mendenhall. Gets across the 35. Now he slipped as he tried to get a cut there, and that's right at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Perry at their own 30.
First down, 10 Marines.
Let's see what
our boys can do to respond here.
Exactly, as Dawson Padilla brings the troops out for their first drive of the ball game, down 8-0 now. A formidable defense they're facing in the Cashion Wildcats. Dawson Padilla is now under center. We haven't seen this much, partner.
No, we haven't. They got a full flex ball in the backfield.
Gets the snap, going to hand it to Garrett Byer up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back for no gain. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for Perry, and Cashion just plugged the holes nicely there by that senior defensive line.
Brett Wilson, he's a big guy, 6'4", 250. He's very strong on film. He's tough to move out of the way sometimes.
They gave Garrett a marginal gain of 1.
No,
I'd say almost a half yard, actually. So 2nd and 9 for Perry, and Dawson Padilla under center once again. 2 back set. 1 receiver to the far, 1 to the near. Now he's going to take the pitch around the left side. He's going to be hit in the backfield and drop for a loss. We'll call it about, actually, no, he got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, no, he's going to lose a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for Perry. And
Now that's.
I wonder why they're going under center here, partner.
And basically, look, they're running back from the old coach a couple years ago. They're running old school running formations.
3rd and 10 upcoming.
I mean, it's 8-0. We don't need to completely abandon what we do.
And now we're going to go to the shotgun formation. Got 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Got Braden Sweet in the slot, and we've got Joe Rupp over here actually on the near side. Toss and Padilla in pistol formation, 1 back set. Gets a snap back to pass. He's going to throw short. It's caught by Braden Sweet. Gets across the 40. Makes one man miss. Makes another. Can't make another guy miss on the sideline. He gets up to, we'll call it to about the 39-yard line. He needed 10. He got 9. So they're going to mark it at 38. He needed 10. He got 8.
That was a good effort by Sweet. He almost got back to the first.
So let's see what Perry does here. 4th and 2. And Perry did not get a first down in that first drive. They're going to have to punt, get it out in punt formation for the Maroons. And he'll have to punt from his own 39. Cashion has nobody back. Gets the punt, gets the snap, gets the punt into a good punt. Braden Sweet right there to field it. Actually beat the ball down there. It's going to roll dead about the, we'll call it the 16, 17-yard line. That's where Cashion's going to take over from their own 17, and that punt was how far was that punt from the 34 to the 17?
They're 51 yards, right?
51-yard punt. And then that first kickoff for Garrett, how long was that? That was from the 40 to the 26.
Oh, man. 54?
On the kickoff?
Yeah. No, 44.
44, yeah. So now Harmon will bring the troops out, starting from their own 17. As Cashion their second drive of the ball game. He's in shotgun formation. 2 receivers, trips to the right. Now he's got a receiver coming to motion. He's going to take it on the zone read right up the middle. Harmon, and he's almost got 10 yards. He's got 9, we'll call it. Actually, no, they're going to give him a full 10. That's going to be a first down and 10 for Cashion, as Cashion is just gashing Perry right now, partner.
Yeah, and this is a surprise, partner. We're not used to seeing our defensive line get gashed this early, or this much.
So they got it up to the 27-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cashion Wildcats, leading 8-0, and it just looks like Perry's flat right now, partner.
They do. They are coming out flat.
Really, really flat.
I'm sure I understand that.
Harmon in the shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the near, gets a snap, passes the stop route, and boy, that was close to a vertical
fumble.
Yeah. And Perry picked it up, and Peyton Maroney dropped it.
I always err on the side of caution for that. Pick it up and run it in.
Right. But they blew it dead, so it brings up 2nd and 10 for the Cashion Wildcats. 5:06 to go, first quarter. 8-0, Cashion on top. Class A, Class 2A battle here. Ranked teams, both classes.
Reyes is still in on defense, so hopefully his shoulder's feeling better.
Harmon in the shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the near, receivers that is. Back by himself, Harmon gets the snap, quick pass on the right side on that slant. It's caught. I can't see who the number is to. That's number 4, Peyton Maroney. Gets it across, so we'll tie the 32-yard line, so we'll give it a pickup officially the 33, the 6-yard pickup. Going to bring up another 3rd and 4 for Perry, and Perry's got to get off the field here,
Stop
partner.
right here, absolutely, partner.
Harmon in the shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the near. He's back there by himself in the shotgun formation. Look for this quick slant, skinny slant over there.
Play. You're right.
Peyton Maroney over there. Now they're going to take the snap. He's going to pass, and down the seam, it's caught. Oh, my goodness, 40, 35, 30, 25, and tackled by Colby Mendenhall. Just a seam route right there by number 10 for the Cashion Wildcats, Ryan Harrell. And that goes from the 33 all the way down to the 24-yard line. So that's a pickup of how many yards, Mike? 17? From the 33 to the 27.
30, 44? Yeah, to the 23.
Yeah, to the 23. So 44-yard pickup and a first down, and another conversion. 3 of 3 on 3rd down conversion for the Wildcats. Good grief, and 6 first downs so far.
Man.
Now we got a timeout here. We got a whistle. A penalty is going to be a false start on the Cashion Wildcats, and we'll take that because nothing's going right for Perry right now. Well, maybe I was wrong on film.
Okay. Well, sometimes teams don't stand out on film. It happens.
First and 10 from the Maroons' 28-yard line. Actually, that was officially a 43-yard play. Back to pass now. Harmon looking. He's going to get the stop right to Peyton Monroney. He catches it, makes one miss, and he's going to be ushered out of bounds over there by Dylan Buck. And I think Brian Hatfield was over there. Maybe Reyes as well.
Well, I'm sure Hatfield was over there. He's everywhere.
And I think that was no gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 for Cashion.
Was that Maroney that caught that or Hampton?
That was Monroney.
1 yard gain on the play.
They gave him 1 yard, so we'll be at 2nd and 14.
Second down and 14 for the visitors.
Keep the yardage short here and put him in a 3rd and long. Give Perry the advantage. They gotta do something.
Two-back set, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Now we got a running back coming in motion. He's going to throw to that running back. No, he's going to keep it and hand it off to the number 22 up the middle. Liebman gets across the 25, falls forward across the 20, and he's got a big chunk of it back. We'll see where they officially mark him at the 16-yard line. So he needed 14. He got 11 on that play. So 3rd and 3, and Perry's gonna have to get some stops here, partner.
Yeah, stiffen up, line. I'd like to see maybe a blitz from Hatfield.
Harmon in the shotgun formation, 2-back set. We see the fullback. It's probably gonna be a dive here. And he's going to give it to the fullback, though. The first man through. Good play in the backfield.
Oh, penalty. You got to throw that.
Yeah, there's a penalty, and that's going to be a 15-yard big one as Garrett Byer was there to meet him in the backfield, and number 20 did not like it for Cashion.
28. I think it was 28.
28. That's Caleb George, the senior, and boy, you got to be better disciplined than that, partner.
Absolutely.
Garrett Byer made a good play, and he said something to Garrett, then he got flag for personal foul. It's going to be 15 yards back, and boy, you got to be smarter than that as a senior.
Yeah, absolutely, because you were still in field goal range. I don't know that they have a kicker, but they're still in a manageable 4th down spot.
Right.
Now they're not.
Right.
Because it's dead ball, so it should still be 4th. It should be 4th down, right? Or are they going to give them 3rd and the penalty?
Well, let's see what it's probably going to be 3rd and the penalty. I don't know if that was a dead ball.
Okay.
It is a dead ball, so it is going to be 4th down. It should be 4th and long.
See, then that's huge.
So that's the first 3rd down conversion not converted by Cashion. So they're 3 of 4. So it's going to bring up. It should be 4th and forever. 4th and about. We'll call it about 20. It looks like to me. 4th and 17 upcoming for Cashion. Harmon in the shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the near. Back to passes Harmon, passes down to Seam, the same route again, and he dropped it. Thank God, because he's right there, partner, and he might have went into the end zone.
Yeah, that was unacceptable, guys. He was way too wide open on a 4th down play like that.
So turnover on downs, and it'll go to Perry. It'll take over. As the PA announcer said, 4th down, and that was 4th down, I think. Yeah, that was 4th down. So Perry will take over from their own 30. See what Dawson Padilla can do in his first drive. As Perry has no first downs and really no yardage offensively right now yet. Dawson Padilla brings with this to the formation, 3 receivers to the near, 1 to the far, 1 back set. Dawson gets the snap, going to pass it. It's going to be batted in the backfield.
His arm was going forward.
His arm is going forward, and they're going to call that a fumble. Oh, I don't think so.
That slipped out of his hand going forward. It's an incomplete pass.
That should be an incomplete pass, and Coach Bennett is going out there. His arm was coming forward. Yeah, the referee's making the motion. His arm is coming forward. That should be an incomplete pass, but it's going to be a fumble, and it's going to be Cashion's ball.
Absolutely. I mean, it goes without saying, but that absolutely could not happen. Defense really has to step up now.
Yeah, defense is in a bind here as Cashion will take over from the Perry 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Harmon in the shotgun formation. He's got lots of people in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's going to call his own number right up the middle again. Falls forward across the 20-yard line to about the 18. And if that's the case, it'll be a pickup of 8 yards. See if they give him 8. They gave him 7, so pick up a 7. So 2nd and 3 up to the 18.
6-yard gain of play brings up second down and 4.
Actually 6 yards, so 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats. Gets a snap. The ball's on the ground. He fumbled it. Recovered by Harmon on the snap. And he's going to lose probably about 4 or 5 yards on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and long upcoming. And, boy, I just do not like the way this game has started, partner.
Yeah, we're seeing the weather take a little bit of effect now.
It's Blackwell all over again. And he lost yardage all the way back to the 22-yard line, so he lost 4 yards on the play. He brings up 3rd and 8 upcoming for Cashion. Got to watch this seam route. It's got trips to the trips to the far side, one to the near, one back set for the Wildcats. Now they'll look over to the sideline to get the play. Look at the wristband. Harmon in the shotgun formation. Now he's got the play he wants. Gets the snap. Back to pass. He's trying to set up the screen. Now he's going to throw the seam route. It's caught. And he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Cashion. 22-yard strike. And I think that's Peyton Monroney.
Yeah.
And, boy, this is not starting out good, partner.
No, this is what you feared. A quick start from Cashion. They got a really stiff defense. This is a devastating start for Perry. They come out, they're looking a little flat, just to be honest. You know, this is a Perry broadcast, try not to be too disparaging towards a home team, but the guys just, you guys are watching at home, you can tell they're just a little flat tonight.
Line up for the 2-point conversion now to make it a 16-0 game. It's 14-0 Cashion right now. Receiver comes in motion. That's Monroney. Gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Kodaliski up the middle. That's too easy. 2-point conversion is good. And, boy, Perry is struggling. We're going to take a timeout. It's 16-0 Cashion on top. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. And welcome back to Perry Oklahoma Davisville. Buck Campbell alongside Mike Shaw, and I haven't been keeping track of the incompletions. Do you know how many incompletions that Harmon has had? I know Dawson's had 1.
Harmon's got 3 at the most.
Okay, thank you.
You want me to keep him? No?
No, I just forgot.
I can just write it on the...
You might double check me, and I'll double check myself.
34, Matt Fairley says he kicks the Wildcats.
Back to kickoff for the Cashion Wildcats, now up 16-0. Number 13 is Josh Hampton.
34 is kicking, partner. Watch him run up ahead of Hampton.
Oh, he is 34. That's 34. That is
he kicked
Matt Farrow. The 13 looks like he's going to kick.
I know, that's
weird. But he puts a boot into it. The rain's coming down again. It's going to be taken by the up man. That's Austin Reyes over there. Gets tackled hard at the 30-yard line. That's where Perry's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 30. And good grief. Just want to see some life here, partner. Just don't see it right now.
They look lethargic. Almost like they don't want to be there, and that can't be the case.
Actually, it's a Perry 28.
Reyes kind of limping off a little bit. No, that's Hatfield limping off.
1st and 10 for Perry from their own 28-yard line. Dospadia back to pass. He passes. It's batted down and incomplete. And that was Kodaliski in the passing lane. And he had Braden Sweet wide open, but Kodaliski, nice play there. And bats it down. So 2nd incompletion for Dospadia. 2nd and 10 for Perry. Sheets of rain starting to fall. More like drizzle. It looks like sheets of rain, but it's just drizzle, it looks like. So 2nd and 10 for Perry at their own 28-yard line. Dospadia at the shotgun formation, trips to the near side, one to the far. Takes the snap, gets passes complete to Garrett Byer. Dragging tackles across the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down to the 39. A pick-up of 11 and the first down for Perry. 1st down, Maroons.
Just a simple stop or a curl route for Byer in the middle of the field. Perfect throw. Good run after the catch for the 1st down, partner.
Yes, it was. First down and 10 for Perry. Their first. It comes with 1:02 to go in the first quarter. Dawson Padilla gets the snap. He's going to pass the stop right down to Garrett Byer. Gets it. Crosses the 40. Makes one miss. Still dragging tacklers. Gets to the 43, and the whole team of Cashion tackling. We've got a flag thrown by the back judge here. I don't know what we might have.
I think they're going to call piling on.
It might be a face mask. Personal foul face mask on the Wildcats was the initial indication, or maybe it's a 5. It's going to be a 5-yard face mask penalty. That's going to move the ball. So we'll give him a pickup of officially 3 yards on the play, and then 5 on the personal, not the personal foul, the face mask 5 yards. So that's officially a pickup of 8. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Perry.
No, they did the 5 and 15 distinction still in high school.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and actually 2nd and a short 1 upcoming for Perry. So officially 9 on the play with the penalty. Padilla gets a snap. He's going to pass short, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 13. That's Hampton. He's got a wall of blockers, and he's gone. 20, 25, or 25-20, knocked out of bounds about the 15-yard line. And Dawson Padilla off the mark on his pass. It was tipped and intercepted. And boy, it's just getting worse for Perry as Hampton takes it back a long ways. And that's CHS's 4th drive starting at the Perry 15-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, already leading 16-0. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. And boy, partner, this is not looking good. They're going to have to figure out something in the second quarter.
Absolutely. It's just, pass was just a little bit high. He had the man open. He just overthrew him.
Well, he had pressure, and the pressure made him think about his route a little bit more, and he kind of pump faked, and we've got a timeout. False start on Cashion is going to mark him back to the 20-yard line, 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 20, 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Cashion Wildcats on top of your Perry Maroons, 16-0 already. And really, partner, they're not doing anything flashy. It's just
breaking tackles.
Breaking tackles, and you're not keying on your cues. Exactly what happened last week.
And opening the seam again.
The only difference, you got a team that takes advantage of it this week.
Exactly, yeah.
We got Harmon in the shotgun, 2 receiver trips to the left, 1 to the right. He's back there by himself, gets a snap, passes down the left side of the line, and Peyton Maroney makes 3 guys miss.
There we go.
And should have been tackled for about a 2-yard gain. Instead, he gets all the way down across the 10-yard line to about, I would say, where's that at? About the 8?
8 or 9, partner.
Yeah, it's to the 8-yard line, so that's officially from the 20 to 8, a 12-yard gain, and brings up a 2nd and 3, and that's the end of the first quarter. With the score 16-0, Cashion Wildcats on top of your Perry Maroons and threatening for more. You're listening to Perry Maroon football on Triple Play Sports. And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma, Danielsville. Brock Campbell alongside Craig Flight. I can't believe I just said that. Alongside Mike Shaw. I knew I was going to do that one time this year. I want to let you know this game is brought to you in part by Devon Energy. We take pride in supporting local communities and events where they operate. Visit DevonEnergy.com today to learn more about how they're producing energy in a responsible manner. Devon Energy commitment runs deep, and boy, commitment is going to have to start running deep for Perry as their backs are against the wall. Cashion knocking on the door again, Mike, and they're up 16-0.
Yeah, they're just really taking it to the Maroons tonight.
Harmon in the shotgun formation from the Maroon 8-yard line. The whole team looking over to the sideline, looking for the play, and this whole atmosphere is just kind of down right now for Perry.
That's surprising.
Matt Harmon gets the snaps, going to hand it to Kodaliski around the left side, makes a couple tackles, makes a couple miss, and he gets into the end zone around the left side. 8-yard touchdown run for Kodaliski, and that's another one for the Cashion Wildcats as they are just putting it to the Perry Maroons right now.
Yeah, he just was a simple handoff on the left side. They ran behind Wilson, I think, and just churned it into the end zone.
2-point conversion upcoming for the Wildcats. Harmon in the shotgun formation. At that half diamond, got two receivers to the near side, one to the far. 22-0. Cashion already on top. Receiver coming in motion. That's Peyton Monroney. Gets snaps, going to hand it to the fullback right up the middle, and that's way, way too easy. Once again, 2-point conversion is good. It's 24-0, and that was Caleb George with the 2-point conversion, and we're going to take our first time out of the second quarter. It's 24-0. Cashion on top of Perry. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tonight's pink gown is sponsored by Perry Memorial Hospital and First Bank of Breast. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Women should perform a breast self-exam once a month starting at age 20. These mammography facts are brought to you by Perry Memorial Hospital.
And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. And it's all Cashion right now as we're in the second quarter. They lead 24-0. I guess the prognosticators are right so far as Cashion is really taking it to Perry right now, Mike.
They really have. And, I expected them to be a very good team and come out ready, but I did not expect to see Perry come out so flat. I'm not trying to bust on our boys here, but they're just really flat tonight, partner.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see this either, and boy, they've got a long road back if they want to get back into this ball game. They're going to have to make some stops. They're going to have to put some points on the board, and there's the kick by Farrow. It's going to be taken again by that's Braden Sweet. Gets hit right there at the 30-yard line. And, boy, they were talking again, Mike, and they should have been flagged for another personal foul. And we've heard about this Cashion team, that they have some talkers. They play with a little swagger, and they're kind of dirty at times. And, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a little bit over it right now. And
best way to deter that is to come back and pop them in the mouth, not literally with your play. That'll shut them up, usually.
So Perry will get the ball at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
Starting to get a little amped, partner, if they're going to keep doing that.
Padilla gets a shotgun snap, gives it around Kobe Mendenhall around the right side, makes a one-man miss, gets about 2 yards on the play around the right side over there by that Cashion sideline. We'll call it 2nd and 8 for the Maroons.
Well, it's something. It's a positive yard of play. They need to build on this. I know it's only 2 yards, but 3 yards.
Gave him 3 on the play, so 2nd and 7 for the Maroons. Trips to the left and one receiver to the right for Perry. One back set, pistol formation. Dawson Padilla in the shotgun gets a snap. He's going to give it to Braden Sweet down the left side of the line of scrimmage. He gets across to the 40-yard line, pick up a 5 yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 that Perry desperately has to convert here.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to get the ball to Colby again here.
Perry has 1 first down.
Yeah, we only have, 9 plays maybe?
Yeah, 3rd and 2 upcoming for the Maroons.
Run behind our right side of the line here.
From their own 40-yard line, Padilla gets a shotgun snap, passes down, and it's going to be a false start on Perry. Going to back him up 5 yards, going to bring up 3rd and 7. You have a 3rd and 2, partner, and you break it up to, just a false start. We saw a little bit non-focus last week, and instead of 3rd and 2, you got 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't have a penalty. You got to be able to execute on the plays. When it's 3rd and short, you got to execute it. No middle errors.
You join us late. 10:42 to go. Second quarter. Cashion all on top, all over your Perry Maroons, 24-0. 3rd and 7 upcoming for Perry. Padilla gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass. He passes, and it's intercepted, and he's gone. It's going to be a 35-yard touchdown interception return for a touchdown by Josh Hampton, and boy, partner,
Well,
wow.
This is what their coach, Blankenship, was talking about. Their defense really leads the charge, and he's not kidding. That's 2 interceptions, and that one's for a touchdown.
And that's Hampton with the return. 35-yard interception return. That's Dawson's second interception of the night. Oh boy. Two-point conversion upcoming for the Wildcats. 30-0. Cashion all over Perry right now. There's a false start now on the Wildcats. Backs them up to the 8-yard line, so they'll retry the two-point conversion. And I'm trying not to be downer up here, partner, but we're just getting our butt
When
kicked.
you're down 30-0, Brock, it is what it is. And we haven't, it's not like there's been a couple of lucky bounces. Just Cashion just came out here ready to go, and Perry didn't. And give credit to Cashion, obviously a very good football team. Number 5 in their
I'm wondering if we just didn't, I'm wondering if this is a non-district game.
I hope that's not the case, but it happens. When you know it's not going to count in your standings for the district, you tend to look ahead. They're human beings. It happens.
Harmon in the shotgun formation, getting the two-point conversion ready. Pass is complete to Peyton Monroney. He's going to be stacked up and no good, so it's going to be 30-0. Cashion is going to be on top at 10:26 to go in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here, partner. And
well, hey, you stopped them. I mean, that's
something positive to work on.
You got to take it. You still need to act like it's nothing. You don't want to take 20-play drives.
Right.
It's the mindset you got to have. You start thinking, we're down 30-0. Gosh, well, then you're gonna, you might be down 60-0 soon. You got to keep at them.
Is that Hampton's second interception? Does he have both?
I think he had Farrell. Either him or Farrell had the first one, but yeah, I think it was Hampton.
I think Hampton's got both of them. He's a good player, good-looking player.
Last week too. He's a nice player.
And he is I think he's just a junior partner. Yes, he is. He's a
how
junior.
How are these guys A? They got kids that.
It's the size of the school. It's based on the numbers of your school. That's how they're Class A. And they're farm boys, partner.
Yeah,
I mean, how was Morrison so good? They're big farm boys that don't have wrestling.
Yeah.
They don't have to pull weight.
Just focus on.
They can focus on football and basketball and gaining weight and getting bigger. That's how they've always been. So there's Farrell with the boot into it right down the center of the field, taken by Colby Minhall. Across the 20, 25, gets on around left side, still going, now slips down to about the 32-yard line. We'll call it 1st and 10 for Perry at their own 32. And that's where they started their last one.
Yeah. 30, 30, 28, 32, 32.
Still one first down, too. That's the glaring stat right now.
Yeah, that and the scores. I'm surprised by this.
So trips to the right, one to the near for Perry, one back set. Padilla gets a shotgun formation snap, gives it to Colby Minhall around the right side, 35. Now he's going to be dump trucked around out of bounds about the 44-yard line. If that's the case, that's an 11-yard pickup and a first down. And that's where they're going to mark him. That's an 11-yard pickup and a first down for Perry. Their second one of the night.
All you can do is keep on keeping on, as they say. Go out and play your game. It's not over. It's the second quarter. Excuse me, partner.
10:09 to go, second period. 30-0. Cashion on top. Trips to the right again. One to the near. Pistol formation for Perry. Now a receiver comes in motion. That's Braden Sweet. Another false start.
Has to be offsides.
Nope, it's false start.
Really?
When they blow it that quick, it's false start on Perry at 5 yards. Back on Perry, and it's going to be 1st and 15, partner. Good grief. You can't get out of their own way right now.
No. Whatever can go, it's like Murphy's Law. Whatever's going to go wrong can go wrong, That's apparently going to happen tonight.
I hate to tell you that the score is wrong on the screen right now if you're watching, but it's not. It's 30-0. The Cashion Wildcats on top of your Maroons. 1st and 15 for Perry. Padilla gets a shotgun formation. Colby Minhall right up the middle. 45, 40, 35, 30. He's gone. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Colby Minhall. That is a 61-yard touchdown run right up the gut, and there's the play maybe to get you some spark and get you maybe back in this ball game.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they needed. Like I said, you don't give up. You don't quit. You keep on. You're trying as hard as you can. And a spark like that, there's still 9:37 to go in the second. You start getting some stops, anything can happen.
Mendenhall with a 61-yard touchdown run right up the gap. He caught it really around the right side, but then he cut it right up the middle. 2-point conversion upcoming for the Maroons. Padilla in the shotgun formation, gets a snap, he's going to take it himself. No, he's going to give it to Colby Mendenhall. He dives for the pylon, didn't get there. It's going to bring no good. 30-6 will be the score, and we're going to take a timeout. It's 30-6, Cashion on top of your Maroons. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. Well, now you've got half the equation, Mike, and now you've got to go make a stop and make this game a little bit more interesting. It's 30-6. You're only down 24. A lot of game to play, like you said, 9:37 to go, but you got to figure out how to stop Cashion, and this is what Coach Bennett was worried about, stopping the Wildcats tonight.
Absolutely, and that drive took 43 seconds, partner, as is Perry's fashion. They're very quick strike. They've got 10 touchdown drives this year now, under a minute. So we can get back in this game. If anybody can do it against this team, it's us.
Now back to kick for the Maroons is Garrett Byer. He'll be kicking from his own 40-yard line. I don't think there'll be any trickeration this early. There's a pooch kick. It's going to be taken by the up man at the 35, crosses the 40, right up the gut, crosses midfield, still going, and we're going to mark him down about the 49-yard line to Perry. And I can't see who. 18. That's going to be Cochran. So that's officially a 13, no, that's a 9-yard kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't just try to kick it deeper like we did earlier. That gives them good field position.
So it's going to set up shop Cashion at the Perry 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Harmon brings him to the line of scrimmage, a shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near, one to the far, one to the near, 2 to the far. Actually, that's trips to the far.
Yeah, they're kind of hiding over there.
He's hiding. 1 back set. Harmon barking out the call, gets the snap. Going to hand it to Codalette. No, he's going to fake it. He's got a wide receiver open, and Perry bit on that, and Colby Mendenhall bit on that fake. And I have to give credit where credit's due. That was a great fake by Harmon.
Harmon's a nice
and he's a sophomore, partner.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a sophomore. I was watching film. I go, well, their quarterback's got to be a senior because he looks too poised and big, first of all, to be a sophomore, but he's not.
And he had a receiver wide open.
And Harrell down the left side just dropped it. He could have, thank goodness, that would have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10 upcoming for the Wildcats. Pistol formation. Harmon gets the snap. He's going to hand it to Kodaliski around the left side, and he's nicely tackled there. He gets maybe to the 45, gets across the 40, but they're going to mark his forward progress at the 45. Officially a 4-yard gain, and that's better tackling. That's what we needed to see more of. We need to see gang tackling tonight, and that's what you need to do to get him bottled up. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. They gave him officially 5, I guess. They gave him to the 44. They're marking it to the 45. I'm giving 4. That's going to be 3rd and 7. So officially 3 yards in the play. So 3rd and 7 upcoming for Cashion. Big stop right here.
Yes, we need a stop. Cashion 4 of 5 on 3rd down. Podolski again around the left side. And nice tackling again by the Maroons as gang tackling gets across the 45. Falls forward to about the 42-yard line. Give him a pick up a 3. That's going to bring up a 4th and 3 upcoming for the Wildcats.
I think Cashion might play it safe here, up 24 points and punt it, but they went for it on 4th down a lot last week.
Well, you never know. You just never know. As much as you're up right now, it looks like they're going for it, partner.
Well, they're not.
4th and 3 from the 42-yard line of Perry. Trips to the right side here, 1 to the near. No running backs in the backfield with Harmon. He's all alone by his lonesome. I'm looking for a slant here.
Absolutely.
You've got Monroney. You've got maybe a pick here. You've got Cochran. You've got Hampton right here getting ready to block from Monroney. We'll see. I think he's telegraphing it right now. But nope, it's going to be Harmon taking it around the left side. He gets the first down, and he gets across the 35, falls forward to the 30. Coach Bennett with his hands up in the air and just wondering what's going on. That's the first 4th down conversion.
Well, the right side of our defensive line kind of went with the fake.
That was a 12-yard pickup and a first down. Cashion's 7th of the evening.
He left the left side of the offensive line wide open.
So 1st and 10 for Cashion at the Perry 30-yard line. They lead 30-6.
Left side's got Forbes and Wilson on left side offensive line. They're very talented.
Trips to the right. Trips to the right for Cashion, one to the far side. Harmon gets the snap, passes. It's complete over there. I think that's Monroney again. Over there on the far sideline, Cashion's sideline.
Yeah, most likely. It's 10.
Actually, that's Hampton.
Okay.
Josh Hampton with the catch, and we'll give him a catch of about 4 yards, bring up 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Wildcats. And now we finally got a penalty on Cashion. That's going to be a false start. Back them up 5 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 11 for Cashion.
Well, that's what you do. Teams have mental errors. You try to take advantage of them. It's the best way to come back when you're down by 24 points.
Partner, I can't stress this how crucial it is to get a stop, go get a score with 7 minutes to go. You get the ball the first time in the 3rd quarter.
We believe so. Yeah, we don't know who won the toss, but yeah, they got the ball.
And it's going to be a jet sweep and a horse collar. They didn't see it, thank God. That was on Dylan Buck. And the carry that was Josh Hampton on the jet sweep to the right side. And he gets across. Oh, we'll give him maybe
7. It's like 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. We'll give him
3rd and 8.
We'll give him 7 yards in play. So 3rd and 8 upcoming for the Wildcats. Got 7 of it back. Harmon takes the snap, and he's going to pass it to Monroney down that sideline again. Monroney's out in the open. He's going to score. Touchdown, Peyton Monroney, 28-yard touchdown strike on the left side on that stop route, and nobody guarded it, partner. I don't know what's going on with this team.
I think that was Clausen over there too. He's inexperienced. He's a junior, but he hasn't played much, and that taking advantage. Cashion's taking advantage of the inexperience.
It's Monroney.
That's what good teams do.
20-yard touchdown pass from Harmon. They'll set up the 2-point conversion, and it's 36-6. Good grief.
No,
not the game I was wanting to call tonight, partner.
No, we needed that stop on 3rd and 8 there.
When running the shotgun formation, got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near, and he's got an easy pitch and catch on the slant route. It's good. It's complete to number 10, Ryan Harrell, and that's I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of a loss at words. I really didn't think it was going to be this kind of a ball game tonight. I really didn't, partner.
No, we knew Passion. We knew Cashion was good, and we saw that they could score quickly. But not to disparage O'Keene and Crescent, but we're a different animal than O'Keene and Crescent. They've come out and they put it to us.
Yeah, they have.
So I've got to give Cashion a lot of credit, and our boys just got to wake up.
6:22 to go in the 2nd quarter. It's all Cashion, 38-6, and
the Bills were down 32 points after the end of a little bit after the 3rd quarter.
That Houston game.
Yeah, so I know anything's possible.
Well,
in high school, I've seen comebacks before.
We're looking at the sideline, partner. There's no energy there. The coaches are kind of like I don't know what. I'm looking at Coach Young, defensive coordinator. He coached at Cashion, partner.
Yeah.
He knows what's going on. He knows how they are, and there's just nothing there right now.
Sometimes teams just game plan better than you do, and I think that may be happening tonight.
There's the kick down the right side. It's going to go off Braden Sweet's hands. He goes back to retrieve it. About the 10, the 15, gets across maybe to the 25-yard line. Let's see what they're marking. Actually, no, they're going to mark him about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Perry 22.
Spot the ball at the Perry 22-yard line.
And now they have to go 78 yards to answer here, down 38-6. 2 receivers to the far, 2 to the near, 1 back set, pistol formation for the Maroons. Dawson Padilla gets shotgun snap. He's going to try. Oh, nice read there. Takes a zone read. He's going to run the option. Instead, took it for himself up around the left side, actually, and then cut it up the middle. And got a nice little game there.
Yeah, that was a good fake by Dawson.
They had Colby played out on the corner, but Dawson got 7 yards or 6 yards, brings up 2nd and 4 for Perry. Padilla in the shotgun formation, gets the snap, passes down to Garrett Byer down the right side of the line of scrimmage, makes one miss, gets out of a tackle, and we'll give him maybe a pickup of 2, bring up 3rd and 2 for Perry. Actually, they haven't moved the marker. Maybe he didn't get anything. He got out of one tackle. I thought he got. They didn't give him anything. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. So officially no gain.
The key 3rd down.
You're telling me, partner, Perry's only got 2 first downs so far. Padilla gets a shotgun snap. He's going to take it. Zone read on his zone. He's going to be smothered in the backfield for a loss of probably 1 or 2 yards. Going to bring up a 4th and probably 6 upcoming. And
who's the carry on that? Padilla?
That was Padilla on the zone read. 5:20 to go, second quarter. Cashion up 38-6, and Garrett Byer is going to have to punt again. Garrett gets the snap, puts a boot into it. Good kick down the center of the field. Hits about the 45, rolls across the 40. It keeps rolling. Now it's going to keep rolling to about the 37-yard line. That's where Cashion's going to have it. So that's a punt from the 28 to the 37. 35-yard kick. No return. And Cashion will take over 1st and 10 from the Perry Maroon, or from their own 37-yard line. And Harmon brings the troops out. And Cashion, they're not going to run up the score. They have nobody else.
Nope.
I mean, you look at the sideline, they don't have anybody else hardly over there. No. So Harmon brings them out in the shotgun formation, halftime, and gets snaps, going to hand it off to George around the left side, has blocking, and just bowls his way to the 45-yard line, pickup of 8 yards, brings up 2nd and 2 for Cashion. 4:43 to go in the second quarter, and it's Cashion 38-6. 2nd and 2 for the Wildcats from their own 45-yard line. Half-timing. Harmon gets the snaps, going to give it to George again around the left side. Same play, just bowls his way across to the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 and a first down for the Cashion Wildcats.
I think that's Liebman on the carries.
That was Liebman?
Yeah.
Was that George? The first carry is George, I believe.
How many did they get on that one?
That was 4 yards, partner.
48-yard line. First down and 10 for the visitors.
Harmon gets a shotgun snap, back to pass again, under pressure, and he's going to be sacked right there across the 38-yard line. That's going to be a 10-yard loss, and that's Dylan Buck on the snap. Actually, was that Hartfield?
I think it was Hartfield.
That's Spencer Hartfield on the sack by himself. So that's a 10-yard loss, and it brings up a 2nd and 20 upcoming, it looks like.
9-yard loss on the play.
Officially a 9-yard loss.
Nice play by Spencer. He's had a good year this year.
So 2nd and 19, Harmon brings the troops to the line of scrimmage. Receiver coming in motion. Gets the snap, back to pass again. Now he's going to set up the screen. And Perry had it covered well. He gets across. Now he's going to go right up the middle of the field. And good job by... Who had the... It was George, number 28.
Reyes made that tackle.
They had him bottled up. And, boy, usually you see a block in the back there on that kind of a play where he has to cut it back across the grade. But he got back what he could. We'll say he got 5 yards, so 3rd and 14. So 3rd and long, Perry has got to get out the field here.
Absolutely.
Harmon in the shotgun formation, one back set. Trips to the left side, which is the Cashion sideline, one to the near, which is the Perry sideline. Under 3 minutes to go. Cashion's going to take a timeout. We've got all of ours in here. And, we're not going to sugarcoat it, partner. Cashion has just came to play and whoop Perry's butt right now.
There's no way to sugarcoat this one. None of the stuff that's happening is really Perry's doing, you know what I mean? They're not shooting themselves in the foot. as you might expect. I mean, well, actually, that spoke too soon. They do have 2 interceptions, but on one of the interceptions, Cashion blitzed and got the face of Padilla, and he had to throw it high. So what's happening in the game is Cashion. All credit goes to Cashion, and then our guys just look lifeless. We've been saying it. I don't really know how that happens. We only play 10 games a year, but
and see, I was in the locker room before, and they were fine.
Yeah, I know kids they can put on that facade, where they look ready physically, and all that in their eyes, but then sometimes it's up here in their head. They're not there.
Well, Cashion breaks the huddle. They've got their timeout. 3rd and 14 upcoming from their own 44-yard line. Perry has still 3 timeouts to go.
Oh yeah.
So 2:53 to go in the second quarter. And Cashion's got it 2nd and long. I would expect to see a seam route here or a screen of some sort. Got trips to the near side, 1 to the far for the Wildcats. Pistol formation. Harmon in the shotgun. Gets a snap. It's a low snap. He's going to have to go retrieve it. And he's going to be sacked in the back with the ball from the ground. And it's going to be recovered by the Maroons. And the fumble was caused by Austin Reyes. And Perry's going to have a turnover. 1st and 10 for Perry at the Cashion. I think it's the Cashion 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Who recovered that, partner?
I didn't see, but I know Austin caused the fumble. So maybe a little spark to go in at halftime here.
Absolutely.
As Padilla takes a shotgun snap, back to pass under pressure, fires, and it's out of the arm's reach of Garrett Byer. Falls incomplete. His 3rd incompletion of the night. He's got 2 interceptions, unfortunately, as well.
I mean, this is the best field position we've had all night, honestly, so they need to take advantage of it for sure.
2:44 to go in second quarter. Cashion on top 38-6, and Perry has the ball now in plus territory. Padilla takes the shotgun snap. He's going to give it to Colby Minute. No, he's going to take his zone read himself up the middle, and he slides down. Nice job. He's making some nice reads as they are keying on Colby Mendenhall, and Colby was taken out of play, but Dawson took it right up the middle of the field for, I would say, about 7 yards. Yes, it is going to be 7 yards, so 3rd and 3 upcoming for the Maroons. They've got to convert this.
Oh, that goes without saying part. That's Dawson coming to pro on that zone read.
Padilla gets a shotgun snap, hands it to Colby Mendenhall around the left side, trying to find some blocking, and he's not going to find it. I think he got back to the Maroons line of scrimmage. They gave him 1 yard, actually. May give him 2.
Got to go for it.
It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Maroons.
I think there's a flag. Oh, maybe that's a towel. Ref's got the peak.
It'll be 4th and 1 for Perry, and you just got to go. You got to go for it. 2 first downs, 0 of 3 on 3rd down. 4th and 1 for Perry. Shotgun snap. He's going to pass it down the line of scrimmage, and Joe's going to have to get to. I don't know why he called that play, partner.
I didn't like that either, partner.
He's going to lose 2 yards, and it's going to be 4th down. Turnover on downs, and I don't know.
You need to get vertical on that, and they threw a pass horizontal, like a little screen. I don't agree with the play call. I don't usually disagree with our play calls, but on that one I do.
I would just hand it off to Colby.
Absolutely, or even
he can get you 1 yard.
Fire, yeah. Either way, was that Rupp that caught that?
That was Joe Rupp on the catch, and he lost 2 yards. It looked like, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Cashion on their own 30. .142 to go, 2nd quarter. Give us to Kotaliski. He cuts it back to the middle of the field, still driving across the 35-yard line and driven back. And now there's going to be pushing and shoving. Cashion getting a little dirty here. And no flag. I don't know how there's no flag. Spencer Hartway was pushed blatantly in the back.
They've been chippy with that all night.
He gave him 5 on the play, so it brings up 2nd and 5 upcoming. Harmon in shotgun formation, 2 backs behind, flanking him. There's a low snap again, retrieved by Harmon. Looking to pass, passing down the sideline, and he had a player there. Braden Sweet was closing in, but once again, beat over there. Is that Liam again?
I think so, yeah, it's Colby's there.
Yeah, Liam Clausen beat again over there on that corner. He's having to start in place of Drake Dell, and they're picking on him all night.
Yeah, and that's what you would expect from you study the film and notice you don't have a guy out there that's normally out there. You pick on the replacement. they're going to do another screen to him.
3rd and 5. Harmon in the shotgun formation. Receiver comes in motion. He gets a snap, setting up the screen, has it set up, and
Almost picked off.
boy, I don't know how you didn't. There's the flag finally, and somebody just laid out a player, blatantly laid out. That should be unsportsmanlike conduct on Cashion. That was a dirty, dirty play. I'm sorry, trying to be subjective up here, but okay, guys, you're up 38-6. Cut it out. I see the point.
I missed it, partner. I was watching the.
It was just a blatant block.
He hit him when he was trying to catch it. That's what I thought.
No,
happened.
he hit Brian Halfwell blatantly in the back.
Was it further up?
It was further up. I mean, he wasn't the guy that was.
That's 53, I think.
Is that Hartwig?
No, that is Hatfield. You're right. I think he was going
It's Devin Blansett.
He was going for the ball.
It's Devin Blansett. But Blansett was blocked by the guy that wasn't the receiver. He was blindsided, and that's what they're going to get. I think they're going to get a block in the back or and Blansett, and he comes up limping. It's Blansett.
Blansett. He was going for that pass. It was short, and he was trying to pick it off. I was watching that. I didn't see anything else, so I apologize for.
So Blansett's going to limp off on his own, under his own power. I hope that's nothing serious. But let's see what the call is. As things get a little chippy, we've heard some stories about Cashion, and it's not our job to sit up here and say that about them, but I guess when you have football tradition, it is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, I think, or personal foul, one of the two. It's going to be 15 yards back. We try not to harp on that, but we're calling what we see on the field.
Partner, I did not see.
Right.
I missed it. I'm not saying you didn't see it. I just missed it. I apologize.
57 seconds to go. 3rd and 23 upcoming for Cashion from their own 17-yard line. Boy, pick six would be nice right here. Oh, no, it's fourth down. Excuse me, fourth down. Oh, he bobbles the punt. Oh, and he picks it up, and he's running for his life on the left side, but he's not going to get anywhere close.
That helps.
Boy, I was going to say, if he picks it up and runs the whole length of the field.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been what else?
Because he had room.
He did. But Gary Byer made a nice recovery on the play. So, hey, there's 48 seconds left. We're inside the 30. We can score here. We need to score here. Stay in this game.
Cashion 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Maroons. As Dawson brings him to the line of scrimmage, and shotgun formation, 4 receiver set, gets a snap, is going to take it himself up the zone read right up the middle of the field. Gets we'll call about 4 or 5 on the play. There's a timeout for Perry, their first one. They got 2 left. So we'll say he got 5 yards. So we'll bring it 2nd and 5 upcoming, and we'll keep it right here. Boy, 38-6. You don't think that scoring and then maybe getting a 2-point conversion to get it to 38-14 is much, but really at this point it would be because you get the ball back.
Yeah, cutting anything, getting it inside 25 points is huge. Get the ball back, go down and score again. All of a sudden we're looking 38-22 possibly, and that's just 2 scores.
I don't know what it is because Perry. This is not the same Perry team we've seen all year. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's elements. I don't know if it's just a non-district game. Doesn't matter. But
I think the senior leadership, because we got to remember, we how much we talk up Perry and everything, because they're very good. Still a lot of young guys on the team.
Yeah, your quarterback's 15.
Yeah, and our Cashion's got
15 years old.
All seniors except for their quarterback. Yeah. And that sometimes, that can take its toll when you have a lot of senior leadership.
And Dawson just turned 15.
Yeah, and most of our best players, aside from our linemen, and Sweet, our sophomores and juniors. So
you bring up 2nd and 5 as we're out of the timeout. Padilla in this pistol formation, 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far for the Maroons. Dawson gets a snap, back to pass, going to throw the fade. Braden Sweet's right there, he's got it! Oh, he had it and he dropped it in the end zone. He had his man beat. I think that was Cochran. That was Cochran. He just dropped it. He just flat dropped it.
You got to Braden knows he's got to make that. That would have been huge, partner.
So bring it up 3rd and 5 upcoming for Perry.
Got to get points on this drive.
Something. Do you go to that same play? You just beat the guy really bad. But no, they're going to bunch formation on both sides. Twins. Now he's going to pass across the middle to complete to Garrett. Oh, he dropped it.
He really?
He dropped it at the 5. That's Rupp. Joe Rupp.
Well, can't have that. Got to help out your quarterback, guys.
So 4th and 5, 33 seconds to go. You're way down in your own opponent's territory and going to have to go down 38-6.
Well, you don't have to get it all here. You know, you get the first down. We've got 2 timeouts. Get the first down and call a timeout and reset.
See how we're going to line up here. Another timeout. Looks like Perry's going to take another timeout.
We still have 1 left after that.
And we'll keep it right here. And I want to let you know, keep it right here. We're going to have live interview at halftime with Coach Ronnie Delk, your wrestling coach. We're going to talk a little wrestling. Tell you what to expect in the 2014-2015 edition of your Perry Maroon Wrestlers. Still going to be ranked number 1 preseason, I believe, and still going to be pretty potent. But we'll get into that with Coach after we take our first time out. We'll come back, and then we'll have our halftime scoreboard like we always do. I know we have a halftime score right now. Tonkwall and Newkirk on top 7-0 at halftime.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
60 yards of penalties for Tonkwall to none for Newkirk at halftime.
And it's still just 7-0?
It's still 7-0.
Wait, who was on top?
Newkirk.
Wow. Newkirk's got the 60 yards penalties and Tonkwall and...
No. Tonkwall's got the 60-yard penalties.
That makes sense.
Newkirk has no penalties, and that is at Newkirk as well.
Should be up more than 7-0, but...
Well, you would think.
Yeah.
So... Well, that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that.
All I have to say about that, my Jenny.
So 4th and 5 upcoming for Perry. See if we can have some momentum going to the locker room. Get a conversion here. Got 1 timeout left. Be in the shotgun formation. Gets the snap under pressure. Is going to fire across the middle. It's complete. Garrett Bauer has it, but now we're going to have. We might have a roughing the passer.
I think we are.
I think we will because it was a shot to the head, partner. And once again, I don't want to go alluding to dirty play, but he blatantly hit him in the head.
Yep.
And Coach Shacklefort's out here to discuss what's going on, but that's going to be a pass. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be false start on Perry.
What?
And then a roughing the passer.
Got it.
So the penalties are offset, and we'll have to replay the down. Boy, that hurts because you had the first down.
Did Garrett get the first down?
Yeah, I think Garrett got the first down. Then he had roughing the passer on top of that. So 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. Boy, I hate to see an offside.
No, offside penalties are
a false start offsetting a roughing the passer. That one hurts. Got Reyes out there now in receiver on their far side. Now Garrett's going to join him over there. 2 receivers to the far, 2 to the near. 1 back set pistol formation. Das Badia in the shotgun formation. Gets a snap. He's going to give the sweep around the right side to Coley Mendenhall. He's trying to get to the sticks. He's not going to get there. He got 2 yards and he needed 5, and he got pushed out of bounds, and it's going to be turnover on downs. And just not much to talk about at halftime for Perry.
No, too many turnovers on down tonight.
And Cashion will take over from their own 18-yard line and probably take a kneel down, and we'll go to halftime. I don't see them doing anything else here.
Wouldn't think.
As we got a little stoppage of play here. They're lined up in the shotgun formation. Oh, they're going to take it. They're going to kneel it. They got a running back about 10 yards deep. There's the snap. Kneel down. That's going to be the last play before halftime. And I wish it was better news, but the Cashion Wildcats, number 5 in Class A, are showing their might. And they're taking the Perry Maroons right now to the woodshed, 38-6. I hate to say that, but that's the halftime score, 38-6. And come back, we're going to have an interview with Coach Ronnie Delk and talk some Maroon wrestling. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. We're actually going to stay in these out way. Put your headset.
One of those is a 15-yard penalty, and one of those is a fine.
Hey, give me that black folder.
That's just
The folder.
How long is the break? 3 minutes. How long is the break?
Are we still preseason 1?
How long is the break? How long is the break?
Actually,
1 minute.
yeah, it's 1. We're coming back now.
Here to perform for you tonight are the featured prom and cheerleaders. High school scouts would like to thank the parents for allowing your daughters to participate.
And welcome back to Dennisville. Brock Kimball alongside Mike Shaw, now alongside Coach Ronnie Delk as we are at halftime here, 38-6. And boy, it's been a weird night tonight with the weather, and boy, Cashion has just come to play. And now we're going to talk some wrestling here, Coach. State championship last year. We had 10 qualify for state, right?
Yes.
We lost some good leadership in Colton Looper, David Thomas, Hunter Condit, Bill Montez, Blake Avery, and Dalton Blancett. Just talk about, actually Dalton he didn't go through the whole year, but let's talk about the team returning this year. We've got some holes to fill, but we also have some good wrestlers coming back, like Garrett Byer and Noah Nida and Riley Betchen. Thank you. It's been a while since off season. Just talk about the team and what we're going to see this year and plug in some of those holes.
Well, it's hard to fill guys like David Thomas and Colton Looper who have been through the system and performed year in and year out at the top notch. And it's going to be hard to fill holes like that, but the seniors, I've been visiting with a lot of people today, the past couple weeks. Practices started October 1st. I haven't seen us this ready. This early. I mean, our guys are just focused, and I think it's because they keep hearing, oh, you've lost this guy, you've lost this guy. Well, they forgot that, Noah Nida 2 years ago was a state runner-up.
Right.
Riley Betchen is, right there on the edge from being in the state finals. Garrett Byer should have been a state champ. So we've got the boys, the young men to get it done. And then the kids that are coming up from junior high are, very, very talented. Had a great summer, great spring training. We went to 9 freestyle tournaments plus camp, and we really haven't. I gave them 2 weeks off after the state tournament, and we started right back up, and we haven't stopped. The conditioning and stuff like that. So they're ready to go.
Well, let's talk about that senior class that's coming back this year. Noah Nida, Damian Tucker, let's see, Dylan Buck, Matt Jones, Riley Betchen, Garrett Byer. Let's talk about that senior class and what they're going to have to do to take over the helm of the senior class last year. Because let's face it, last year there was really good senior leadership, and what have you told them with the upcoming season? What are they going to have mentality-wise with this team?
Well, they do a good job about leading by example, and what I'm talking about is in the room. When they're working out, it's they get after it. I just need them to, their main focus obviously is them winning their state championship, but to develop these younger guys, and I've seen it a lot out of Noah Knight and Riley Betchen so far, because I haven't had Garrett and Dylan playing football and been doing awesome. I really didn't think it was going to be 36-8 tonight, or what at 6.
38-6. I didn't either.
I thought we'd be right there with them. But back to wrestling, I saw Noah Nida the other day in practice. We were wrestling live, and I was standing in the middle of the room, and next thing I know, he's in my hip pocket, and there's a group of little guys over there, the freshman group, hooking it up, and he's screaming at him, finish right there, drive up into it. That's what I need to see more of. And I saw Riley Betchen working with a kid after practice yesterday, and those are the things that I visited with him this summer about at camp, and I'm starting to see it now. So I know it's just going to keep getting better and better.
Well, let's talk about some of the places we're going to go this year, tournament-wise, some of the duels we may have coming up, some of the key things that, our fans will need to come out and watch or watch Penn Network or whatever. Talk about we're going back to the KC tournament. We're going to have the Perry Tournament champions, Cashion tournament. What's all going to be entailed this year?
Yes, it's basically the same schedule. We don't have our first home event won't be until the Perry High School tournament. We don't have any duels first semester, home duels. But we're going back to Kansas City. And then right after break, we'll have Cushing the first weekend in January, and then we'll turn around and have district duels, district duel.
Right.
One team's coming this year, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't get a hold of it, but it'll be a good time for those younger guys to maybe first time to step out there out there in the John Devine and wrestle on that mat and see what it's like, and then we'll go back to UConn tournament again this year. One duel I did pick up and I'm kind of excited about is we're going to duel Chandler, the last home duel of the year. And, a lot of people kind of gave me some, kind of worried about that. But I want my guys to go out. I mean, if we can get out there and we can put it in their head in the first part of February that this is our state championship this year, they're going to have to win it. You're going to take it from us. And I think that's going to be a good test for our guys.
Obviously, Chandler's one of the teams that are going to be vying for that state championship. Is there any other teams that we're going to look for this year?
Plainview has had they've brought in they had 2 move-ins. One is a nationally ranked kid that just committed to OU. He'll be around Noah Nida's weight. And Noah Nida is just chomping at the bits to wrestle this kid. He's hoping to get to wrestle him at the OCU Open around Thanksgiving. Plainview, Chandler. There was one other one that I'm going blank on right now. Heritage Hall.
They have been building a program for a couple years.
Coach over there is doing a great job, and they got some kids from Deer Creek to come to Heritage Hall. Their lower weights are just stacked. They've got the G Feller kid, and then they brought a couple other kids in there too. So those are the top teams. Realistically, I've broke it down several times already. I can't help but do it.
That's just you. You do that every year, so.
And we've got a good chance at 13 qualifiers.
Yeah.
Solid chance. So I'm excited.
Well, let's talk about the senior night. You guys have your chili dinner on senior night, actually on October 31st. That's Halloween. There's a lot going on that night. So since you're not going to be on, this is your only time you're going to be on until we get to the wrestling season. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody at home where you can go, how you can help out the wrestling squad or whatever.
Okay, yeah, the boys are selling tickets right now for $5 a piece. They'll be walking around town, going to businesses, going to individuals. And also you can show up at the door at the lower elementary. It starts at 5, ends at 7. You can show up the door. I think we've got 12 teams this year entered in the chili cook-off, and it's good fun. We know who's usually going to win it. It's the ladies at the comeback, but we have another lady saying she's going to win it this year. So it's all for fun.
Nice.
And the boys get involved. They're making a chili, which I'm kind of worried about this senior group cooking anything, but it's at the lower elementary, October 31st. You can buy tickets. If you need information, contact me at the school. That's about it on that.
Okay. Well, Coach, I look forward to doing some broadcasts with you this year as well. We did radio last year, but now we're going to have Penn Network at our home duos. And also we might have a coach's show. We don't know yet. You've agreed to do it. We just got to figure out the resources. But thanks for coming up here and stopping by, and we'll talk to you when the season starts.
All right. Thank you.
And that was Coach Ronnie Belk, your head wrestling coach for the Perry Maroons. Keep it right here. We're going to have halftime scoreboard right after this. It's 38-6. Unfortunately, Cashion at halftime. You're listening to Perry Maroon football on Triple Play Sports.
I didn't want to say it on the radio, but Alex Valencia and Riley sitting under some studs.
Well, you've told me that already. Yeah.
They're giving Kel Bitch everything they want.
Really?
I've got a little group of 4. It's him, Alec, it's Bryson, Alex, Kale, and Bryson Justice.
Yeah, Bryson's going to be improving a lot this year. Yeah. So I'm excited, So, but I figured it was going to be Plainview, and I knew Heritage Hall has been building, and I didn't know Chandler was going to be that stout this year. So. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully we make a playoff run. Hopefully we don't give you too much of a heart attack for the Perry Tournament champions. So. Yeah, they're just flat right now. Yeah. No. Thursday. Yeah, I hate Thursdays. All right. Hey, this is Mike Shaw. Yeah. Have you met him? Okay. I'm too old. I don't remember.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, man.
We now take you on a musical journey into the land of Oz.
You going live for the halftime, or you going
I'll just
camera?
do the band.
Okay.
Please. I meant please, not do it.
Oh no, band.
Here's your stuff.
I need to put this back there somewhere. Thank you.
That was a good interview.
Thank you. Hey, welcome back to Danielsville. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. As we're at halftime, unfortunately it's not a good scene right now. 38-6. Cashion leads the Perry Maroons. And Mike, is there any stats that we want to go over? Or we just want to nix that because I don't think it's going to be looking good for Perry.
It's not going to be good on our side. I mean, 96 yards rushing. Actually, we've been running the ball decent when we have. But other than that, no.
Let's just move into scores then. As I bring Twitter up, Scott Wright is one of that you can follow for really good score updates. And also high school Oklahoma football. Actually, what is it? As I go in here, high school football Oklahoma is another one on Twitter. So we'll just go through some scores here. Let's see, the final, Thomas 59, Sayre 7. So that looked like that was over at halftime. Thank you. Are you saying I'm blind?
No, I guess I could have read it.
Okay. Christian Heritage and Crooked Oak in the rain delay.
Blackwell.
Timpton 28, Oklahoma Patriots 20. That's a independent lead. Sallisaw leads Broken Bow at halftime 24-0. Blackwell on top of Manford 36-7, and they will pick to beat Manford. Wow. Newcastle 14, Elk City 6, third quarter. Noble 26, Tulsa Memorial 21. That's in the third quarter. Lockhart 10, Kerrville. I don't know who that is. Stroud 0, Spiral 0, final. I guess they didn't play. Stroud and Spiral did not play.
Huh.
So it's probably weather related, I'm guessing. So I'll
Some
go.
of these are Texas. I gotta
see Prague 14, Holdenville 6 at halftime. Owasso 49, Moore 9 at the half. Class B, Waleetka 36, Canadian 0. Beaver 14, Texoma 21 in the third quarter. Plainview, who we just talked about in wrestling, they are down 20-0 to the Comets. I can't remember who the Comets are in their class. Deer Creek trailing 9-7 at half. Western, is that Western Heights? Surely not.
Who are they playing?
It doesn't say who they're playing. 9-7, they trail at half. Deer Creek.
Deer Creek?
Currently delay. Walters 8-6 over Hobart. They're in a rain delay. Collinsville and Grove. Collinsville 26-0 over Grove. Left 11:49 left in the fourth. Let's see. Victor Christian 35-13. Golden Demon football. These people need to tell who they're playing. Moreland 44, Hooker 6 at the end of the third. Kingfisher is on top of Seminole 13-6 with 8:21 left in the second. Idabel 7, Roland 6 in the fourth. Guthrie halftime and Guthrie Guyman 41-8. Guthrie on top of Guyman. Santa Fe is playing Deer Creek. Actually, no, that's not it. It's not right.
I think Western Heights is playing Deer Creek. They're in the same district.
Yeah, probably. Halftime, Southsaw leads Broken Bow 24-0. I said the Thomas score 59-7, 1:30 remaining in the game, so that one's already over. Quapaw leads Ketchum 19-13. Excuse me, go ahead.
At halftime, I got Chisholm up 18-0 over Alva at half.
Wow.
That was about 30 minutes ago. Probably the third right now.
Wow. DPU 8, Davenport 30 in the second quarter. Central 36, Gore 0, third quarter, into the third. I said Kingfisher 7-6 over Seminole. Davis 42, Tishomingo 0 at halftime. 21-6, Newcastle over Elk City in the third quarter. Let's see here.
Blackwell just scored again. It's 43-7.
Lawton leads Stillwater 19-7. The game is on hold because of weather, because all the weather was going down that way.
Yeah.
Into Lawton. Hennessy 35, Pawnee 0 at a half. No surprise there. Let's see, Glenpool. Glenpool has just really fallen. Bristow leads Glenpool 34-0 with 2:51 left in the third quarter. Boy, howdy have they gone down.
I got Glenpool up 34-0.
It says I can't read. They lead 34-0 over Bristow. At the half, Wagner leads Miami 35-0.
But you're right about Glenpool. They've gone down.
Yes, they have. Let's see, Alva, Chisholm, like you said, 19-0 at halftime. So we got 5:26 to go before half, and that's some of the scores. If you have any other district scores or area scores that you want to get in here, you can text in 405-204-4246. But unfortunately, if you're listening to us late or watching us late on Penn Network, it's all Cashion Wildcats, 38-8 at halftime, or 38-6 at halftime over your Maroons. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma. Danielsville, Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw as we're at halftime, and it's all Cashion Wildcats, Mike, 38-6. Be Cameron Bennett right now. I know that's tough, but be Cameron Bennett. What's he saying to the club right now?
Do we have beeping? The ability to beep? The ability to bleep? Because that's
without the beeping and, all that, what is he telling this team? I mean, this team is better than this, partner. They really are.
They are. To be honest, I haven't really experienced a halftime deficit like this. I really don't know what he's telling the players other than you better get a fire up your butt because this is unacceptable. I'm sure he's saying that. Unacceptable. We're not playing within ourselves at all. We're much better than this. Give them credit, they're a good team, but there's no way they're 32 points better than us at halftime. And you got to come out in the second half. You got to come out like a 0-0 and still win the game. I know that sounds contrite and whatever, but you can still win the game. You're down 32 points. Come out and you score right away. Anything's possible at that point. Cashion could be over there saying, we got this game in the bag. Maybe they're just going to mail it in. Take that to your advantage, go out there and smack him in the face.
I don't think that's going to happen because they put 82 on Crescent, and I see why now. I just don't think they're going to mail it in. I think Perry's going to have to earn every point they get in the second half. Cashion is one of those, for lack of a better word, they're a cocky team. And they've developed, they deserve to be cocky. They've got a football tradition. They were beating the quarterfinals last year, by Tallahena 22-20. They've been in the playoffs for years and years in Class A, so they have the right to be cocky.
Right,
but
good players.
It's hard to sit here and watch this team right now. And Perry,
that's all I'm saying though. Is you asked me to be Coach Bennett, and Coach Bennett's not going to go in there. And
no, he's not.
There's no chance in this guy's your butt kicked, and he's gonna have to try to talk your players out because maybe Bennett's one of those guys who goes reverse and you're dogs, you're nothing. To pump up that way, but I doubt it.
Well, and also what he's saying right now too, Mike, is he's saying this is our first test, guys, and we're not passing it at all.
No,
not even close.
With Hennessy coming up, you hope that they weren't looking forward. Not that they're looking past. I know when you say looking past a team to the next opponent, it's usually a bad opponent, and we don't mean that they were looking past Cashion like they're nothing. It's not. It's a game that doesn't count. It's very rare for me to be this late in the season and see a district game not being played.
Sure.
I'm not used to that, but it's not a district game. Doesn't count against your playoff chances. It's just an overall record. It would look good if we were on the other side, 38-6. It'd give us more confidence for next week, for sure. But you hope that they're not leaning towards next week because they know it's a bigger game in terms of playoff position. But they're kids, they're human beings, and that stuff happens sometimes. So. Not to try to give too many excuses, but this is a Perry football broadcast. So
yeah.
Well, lean on that side.
Changing the topic. If anybody knows how the Perry Maroon Band did last week, let me know. I was trying to figure out. I forgot to ask somebody today, but they're doing the Wizard of Oz halftime show, and for a 2A school, Perry's been known for band for a long time. For as many as they have, they really do a really good show, Mike. And I know they had a competition last Saturday in Bigsby. So if anybody knows if they got ones or what not for that competition, please let me know so I can announce that on our TV broadcast and our radio broadcast. The number to text 405-204-4246. That number is 405-204-4246. As both teams now come out on the field. Cashion came on quite a bit earlier than Perry. Now Perry finally coming out of the locker room. And they've added about 3 minutes to go before we kick this one off in the third quarter. And Perry will get the ball to start.
Yeah, you're right. They should get the ball.
So keys to the second half, Mike. You're down 32 points, and you just got to start chipping away. And then you got to start playing Perry Maroon football that you played the last 5 weeks of the season.
You got to hold on to the ball. 3 turnovers to 1. You're losing the turnover battle right there to a good team. You're already in the hole. You're already behind the 8 ball. 1 was for a touchdown.
And we said, tackling was a key tonight, and they're not tackling. You can't tackle these guys with 1 tackle.
That's one thing I know he's saying at the halftime. That I failed to allude to. He's definitely saying you've got to tackle. It's clear that these kids are good in space. I don't know. I mean, that's my keys. Hold on to the ball and start playing within yourself, and just execute the way you normally would. You have to have a mentality of it's 0-0. Otherwise, you just might as well throw the towel in.
Well, stranger things have happened.
That is true.
But my key is basically just to get your hair out of your rear. Basically, I mean, for lack of a better word, we have just looked really, really lethargic and flat tonight.
Yeah.
And just look like we don't care. I hate to say that, but if you're watching at home, I hope you can see it at home if you're watching at home, because we're seeing it on the field. There's just nothing there. There's no energy, no fire, no will to beat this team, which is so weird because I was in that locker room before the game and everybody was pumped up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. And another key is do not let Cashion get in your head. Do not complicate things the second half, because they're talking. We're seeing it.
Yeah, they're gonna push you.
They're pushing your buttons.
Try to bait you.
Exactly.
They know they're up. That happened to me when we were in the state title game. The Jinx Trojans were very adept at doing that. They tried to get in our head.
No, Jinx really does that? Really?
Yeah.
No.
In that game, we were down 31-7 at the half part and only lost 38.
Of course, we better mind our P's and Q's because Coach Landers is a Jinx alum, so
yeah,
he might get us.
He might.
But, let's see if there's a different feel in the second half as we're getting ready to start. And Perry looks like they're going to receive. I think they're going to receive from the north end and travel to the south. And that's going to be with the wind, so that's probably why they took it. It's going to be with the wind now. We've got a strong breeze from the north to the south right now, and it's quite chilly, and I'm glad we're up here, partner.
Yeah, and the windows are closed. Last week, my hands were starting to get...
I got mine open. I'm brave.
Are you cold?
No, not really.
Not really?
This arm a little chilly, but I got extra padding, so I'm good.
Yeah, well, you've got it. I've got quadruple padding. You got extra. I got R40 insulation if you got R30.
Tyson Davis bringing you all the shots from Penn Network tonight. We really appreciate him, and boy, I'm just excited. We talk and talk and talk. And I think we have more ideas every week as more things that we can do for Penn Network and everything. So
talking about maybe starting lineups up on the screen.
Yeah, talking about getting a graphic there for starting lineups and everything. And I was wrong. Perry's going to receive. Cashion took the wind, it looks like.
Might see a touchback on this.
So Cashion will be kicking from the north to the south, and Perry's going to be going from the south to the north against the wind. And
good Bob Seger song.
As we get ready to start this, and Farrell back to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Keep it light there, partner, because it's hard to keep things light right now. There's the kick right down the middle. It's going to be taken by Braden Sweet. Going to be crossing the 30 now. Gets hit, now gets away from the one tackler, gets across the 35, falls forward to maybe the 40, actually to the 35. That's where they're going to mark him 1st and 10 from the Perry Maroon 35, maybe the 36. It is a 15-yard return for Braden Sweet. And mark him on. I haven't been keeping his kickoff returns. I'm bad. I just forget. Have we had any kickoff returns?
We had, but not very long ones.
Dasbidi takes a snap in the shotgun formation, tries to find Austin Reyes down the left side of the line of scrimmage and drops it.
He dropped it.
And he just dropped it. I think that
is just not in it.
That shoulder's bothering him more than I think he realizes too, partner.
Yeah, I might. If we don't get a score on this drive, I might go ahead and sit Austin. Save him for next week.
Just underway, third quarter. Cashion all over your Perry Maroons, 38-6. Perry has it 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Padilla in the shotgun formation, 4 receiver set, 1 back set, back to passes. Padilla finds Austin Reyes, and he just went off his hands, but it's behind him too.
That one was behind him.
And it's another incompletion. So 3rd and 10 for Perry upcoming. It's not crisp. Tonight is just not crisp. So it brings up 3rd and 10 for the Maroons at their own 35-yard line. Padilla in the shotgun formation, 4 receiver set, 1 back set. Gets the snaps, going to hand it off to Coleman Mendenhall. Now he's going to cut it around the right side. Has a room. He got shoestring tackled nicely at the 49-yard line. It gives him officially 14 yards, but partner, if he's not tackled, he's gone.
He saved it. Whoever that was saved the touchdown on that one.
And that's the first third down conversion for the Maroons. 1 of 4 on the night. That's a first down, officially 14 yards on the pickup. 4 receiver set, once again, 1 back set in the shotgun formation. Padilla gets the snap. Going to fake handoff to Coleman Mendenhall. Going to take it up the middle. And yeah, that was the adjustment right there. He has a 2-yard loss as he tried to take the zone read himself up the middle and Cashion the adjustment in halftime. That's a loss of 2.
Well, it wasn't linebackers that was free either. It was Thorpe and Smith, I think.
It was your down lineman.
It was your down lineman, Thorpe and Wilson, and you just can't have them running that free. Linemen have got to sustain their blocks better than that.
Actually, officially a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 now. 4 receiver set again. 1 back set. Pistol formation. Shotgun. Snap. Taken. Padilla finds Austin Reyes out here on the Perry sideline. He got maybe 1 yard down on the stop route. He got back to the Rivers line of scrimmage, so we're getting 1 on the play. It brings up 3rd and 10 for the Maroons.
1 yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Maroons.
From their own 49-yard line. First drive of the third quarter. Perry down 38-6, and got trips to the right, 1 to the near side for the Maroons. Pistol formation. Dawson Padilla in the shotgun. Gets a snap back to pass. Good pickup by Coleman Mendenhall on the blitz, but the pass falls incomplete. Intended for Austin Reyes over there on the right side, and it's going to be 4th down for Perry.
Well, that certainly wasn't the way you wanted to start. I thought we were going to go down and come out a little better than that. We had a nice run and just stalled. The drive just stalled. The way it's been. Oh, well, we're going for it.
And we're going for it down 38-6. Why not?
Well, yeah.
Got 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. Bunch formation, basically. Back to passes. Dawson Padilla out of that shotgun formation. There's a face mask. Yeah, finally got it. That's going to be a personal foul. That's going to be an automatic first down. And, boy, yeah, number 50 got him high. And, yeah, a personal foul face mask on Cashion. And then he motions to the sideline, partner. Come on. A little bit more sportsmanship than that.
What was he doing? I was looking down.
He just motioned to the sideline like, sorry. It's kind of taunting the sideline.
Our sideline?
Yes.
Well, these guys definitely are. They like to.
So it's not going to be automatic first down. It's going to be from the spot of the foul.
Okay.
I thought it was automatic first down in football.
That makes no sense. I'm sorry, that makes no sense. How is a personal foul?
It's going to be 4th and 3 on a personal foul. It's not an automatic first down.
I don't get high school.
I don't get that at all, partner. So 4th and 3 for Perry. Padilla back to pass, throwing the slant. It's batted down and incomplete, partner. That should be a first down. I'm sorry. Turnover on downs.
I don't get the ruling. I don't understand why it's not. It makes no sense.
Cashion will have it 1st and 10 from the Perry 44-yard line.
You would think, the refs have to know that, so it's at this level, it must not be automatic, which doesn't make any sense.
It's automatic at collegiate level, partner.
Everywhere else, yeah, I know. That's why I'm confused by it.
So 1st and 10 at the Cashion 44-yard line for the Wildcats. Trips to the left, and there's a false start for Cashion.
The only thing they've done wrong today is penalties.
Hard to see those pink flags.
It's a little weird, yeah, a little confusing.
10 minutes ago, third quarter, Cashion 38-6 as Perry. First drive of the third quarter was stalled on a bizarre personal foul face mask that did not result in a first down.
I don't know how it's not, but
we're going to have to ask somebody about that one.
Next time we talk to some officials, we need to.
I'm going to ask Coach.
I don't think Coach.
He wasn't happy about it either.
I don't think Coach. You're going to have to ask him in an interview. I don't know if he'll be up here after the game.
Throwing long and deep and had a receiver, but it falls incomplete, thank God, because the Perry Maroons were beat again.
Yeah, it's Liam. Liam's really getting picked on tonight.
They are picking on Liam Clausen big time over there on the left side of the field by the Cashion sideline. Thank God Harmon hasn't been on fire.
Yeah, he's
on
got
target.
8 or 9 incompletions.
He's got 11.
Oh, I'm way off.
Actually, no, he's got 6. My bad.
I got it for 9, so I'm off still.
I'll put 9. Fine.
Exactly.
9 incompletions. There you go.
Make it worse.
Trips to the left, one back set, pistol formation, Harmon into shotgun. Perry showing blitz and gives it to Kodaliski around the left side. Has some running room, makes a couple miss. Still on his feet, still turning his legs across the 45. Falls forward to about the 46-yard line. Give him a pickup of 7 on the play. And brings up a 3rd and 8 upcoming for Cashion. 9:30 to go, third quarter. 3rd and 8, and Perry's they got to have a stop here. What they've done here, they've done Monroney down the stop route here, or they've gone to the skinny post.
Or thin slant they call it, or skinny slant. Yeah, that's been working.
And they've got trips here on the right side. That's Perry's sideline. They got 2 back set, or actually 1 back set in the pistol formation. They've got 1 receiver over. No, they don't. I thought they had 1 receiver. That's an illegal formation. They had somebody else delay a game. It looked like one of the linemen went under center. That was weird. It's going to be 5 yards back from there, being 3rd and 13. I swear one of the linemen went under center.
I think it was Harmon, and the backs were lined up in a kind of an offset back.
That was weird. That was just weird. 3rd and 13 for the Wildcats. Trips to the right side. 1 back set. Harmon gets the shotgun snap, gives it to the first man through. I believe that was Kodaliski. Gets about, he fell forward to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. Brings up 4th and 13, 4th and 10 for the Wildcats.
The stop we needed. I assume they'd be punting here.
Well, you never know. It doesn't look like they are.
Wow. Just Mike Leach over there on the other sideline? Jeez.
4th and 10 for Cashion. They're going to go for it. See, this is what I don't agree with. Yeah, you got to be classier here.
They've got a punter. I don't know why they're not going.
Trips to the right. He might do a pooch kick, too. Harmon gets a snap. Nope. They're going to go for it. He's under pressure. He's going to be sacked. He got sandwiched from both sides, and that's going to be
Hartwig's little brother.
Jansen, Hartwig, and Austin Reyes combining for the sack, and that's going to be a loss back to the 37-yard line. It's a 7-yard loss. Take that going on 4th down.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason Hardwick coming in on a big play for him.
Taking over from the Cashion 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Perry. Padilla, shotgun formation, gets it to Austin Reyes over here on the left side. Makes 1 miss, has a block in front of him across the 30, and he gets down to about the 26-yard line, gets about a 9-yard pickup, and it's going to be 2nd and 1. And that's what we've seen this year from this team so far, Mike.
Yeah, that looked familiar. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That was a great play by Reyes, breaking some tackles.
So 2nd and a short 1, 4 receiver set, 2 to the near, 2 to the far, 1 back set, pistol formation. We got a referee timeout, see if they want to measure. Yeah, they gave him 10 yards, 1st down for Perry. So it's going to be officially a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Maroons, their 4th of the night, their 1st of the second half. 7:38 to go, 38-6 the score. Padilla gets a shotgun snap, going to fire down Austin Reyes. Boy, that was a dart. Went right off his fingertips and out of bounds, so incomplete. That's the 10th incompletion for Dawson. So it brings up 2nd and 10 for Perry at the Cashion, the Wildcat 27-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 to the near, 2 to the far, 1 back set, pistol formation. Padilla gets a shotgun snap, back to pass, fired over here on the Perry sideline, intended for Austin Reyes, but he dropped it and really didn't have anything he was going to gain.
No, he was only going to get a couple yards.
They've seen something over here on the left side, partner.
They're trying to,
They're exploiting somebody here.
I'm trying to go more.
And Coach Shackelford not real happy over there either. It looked like he called for a timeout, but I guess not. Speaking of timeouts, hopefully we can get our timeouts in here.
Try to go to Sweet again.
4 receiver set, 1 back set, pistol formation, and then Kobe Minhall moved. Going to be false start on Perry, and Kobe was the culprit there. Bring up a 3rd and 15 upcoming for the Maroons, just made it a little bit harder.
That seems to be the theme all night.
5-yard penalty will spot the ball with the Cashion.
And everybody here, including
Brings up third down.
all the guys on the side, all the people in the stands, know Perry's better than us. That's the thing.
They've seen it all year. I mean, they're not blind. They're just as shocked as some of us are.
It's just a hush over here.
It is.
And a lot of people have since gone home,
I think
too.
they have too, yeah.
Padilla gets a shotgun snap, looking for the fades. Got Braden Sweet over there. And there's a personal, it's interference.
Wow.
No interference is called. He's all over Braden Sweet.
He didn't even turn around.
It didn't turn around, face guard, and then pushed him out of bounds, and no flag. Good grief.
Give him a chance to catch it!
Wow.
Well, we heard Perry. That woke up the sideline here a little bit. I got our fans getting after the refs.
4th and 15 upcoming for Perry.
That's what I like to see.
And it was holding, too. There was holding. There was pass interference. You could have called anything right there. But he gets a snap. Back to pass. Again, under pressure. He's going to fire short. It's complete to get it by her, and it's not going to be even close to the first down. Gets it to the 25-yard line. Pick up a 7 yards, but turnover and down.
Result of the play is going to be a turnover on downs.
And too many of those tonight, partner.
Yeah, and that was a drive starting at 35. You got to get points there.
Takes over first down and 10 from their own 24.
And any time we needed, I mean, that was the time.
So 1st and 10 for Cashion. The Wildcats will take over from their own 24-yard line. Up 38-6. The good thing is they haven't scored any in this quarter, and I probably just jinxed it. So I'm going to be quiet now. Harmon gets a snap. He's going to hand it around the left side.
Number 22.
That's 22. That's, can't remember the name here. Liebman, excuse me. Liebman on the carry. Around the left side on that
25. Luke Ballmer able to stop for the
sweep over there. Give him a pick up a 4. Brings up 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Wildcats.
4-yard gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 6 for the visitors.
Got 2 receivers to the near side. Got 2 to the far, it looks like. And actually 1 to the far. 2 back set. Got a half dime in there. Harmon takes a snap. Snap is low. He's going to have to fall on it, and he does way back at almost the 15-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Looks like he's on the 15
At the
or
16.
Yeah.
Actually, he moved another yard.
15? 13-yard loss.
I would say, yeah, it's a 13-yard loss on the play to the 15-yard line.
Well,
Brings up a 3rd and Stillwater for the Cashion Wildcats.
They come out a little lackadaisical this half. I guess that'll happen up 32 sometimes.
And it's the same players that put 38 on you in the first half.
You got to take advantage.
3rd and 19, and they may pick on the left side again. Let's see what they do. Snap is low again. Harmon under pressure. He's going to have to throw, and it's way overthrown. It's going to be 4th down, and surely they will punt this time.
Yeah, I would think so.
It was intended for Blakely Liebman. The snaps have not been good. Coach Shackelford's not going to like those last 2 drives for the Wildcats.
But giving Perry a chance here to still leaving the door open a crack. Still open.
D for Perry is number 1, Braden Sweet, stands at his own 44-yard line. Back to kick is number 34, Matt Farrow, I believe. That snap was kind of high. Now he gets a boot. He took forever to punt it seemed like. Braden's going to make a fair catch at the 45-yard line. That's where they're going to start. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Perry Marine Football and Triple Play Sports. And welcome back to Perry Clement Field as we get back to play. Dawson Padilla takes it around the right side for a nice little gain there. It looks like about 5 yards. That's what they gave him. 2nd and 5 upcoming for Perry. Actually gave him 6. 2nd and 4. A long 4. Looks like for the Maroons. Dawson Padilla in the shotgun formation, pistol formation. 4 receivers. Gets the snaps. Going to pass down to Oscar Reyes. Left side of the line of scrimmage and just gets hit right there and just bowls over one of the Cashion players. That's number 15 for Cashion. That's Will McClendon, the sophomore. He just ran right over him and got probably about 2 yards, makes it a 3rd and 2 upcoming for the Maroons.
Austin hasn't given up, that's for sure. He's still running hard.
Put his shoulder right into him, yeah. But in the shotgun formation, 3rd and 2. Colby Mendenhall behind him gets the snap. The ball's on the ground, and we got a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by Cashion again.
It's 4th turnover tonight.
And I don't know who you give that fumble to, Colby or Padilla.
Well, usually in an exchange, you give it to the quarterback.
So Dawson's 2nd fumble of the night, and the 4th turnover for Perry.
Wildcats taking the first down receiving from their own 39-yard line.
Good grief.
It's been a problem for us this year. And it's rearing its head again tonight.
So one play, and it resulted, actually 2 plays, resulting in a fumble. 4 turnovers for the Maroons tonight. Cashion 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Shotgun formation, going to give it to George around the left side. A nice tackle in the backfield. And that was was that Mason? That was Luke Vollmer, number 25. A loss of about, almost back to 35. A loss of 4 on the play. Luke Vollmer with the play. Nicely done. Stayed home, shot through the gap, and George went down hard for the Wildcats, Caleb George. Brings up 2nd and 14 upcoming for the Wildcats. Shotgun formation. Harmon gets a snap. Back to pass. Fake the handoff. Nice passing. His pass is on the ground. That's a fumble, and Perry's got it.
He lost it.
He lost it again. Let's see if Harmon got back on top of it.
I think Perry stayed on top of it though.
Let's see where they point.
I think
Cashion got it back.
Unbelievable.
When it's going right, it's going right. Cashion got back on top of it.
Yeah,
actually, they're talking about it. They're talking it over. I don't know what they're talking about.
I think Byer, whoever tried to pick it up, tried to run with it instead of just falling on it, and whoever it was, fumbled. That's what they're talking about.
Let's see what he's going to call here. And I guess they're going to keep it Cashion ball. Still talking about it. Don't know what the conversation is about here. It's a fumble.
If they give us full possession, then if it's a fumble,
nope, it's going to be Cashion.
They're trying to decide if it's going to be 1st down or 3rd down because if they've got complete possession, you never know.
That's going to be a loss back to where?
Yeah,
where are they at?
Huge loss. 20? 19 or 20.
That's going to be a loss of...
See, they did what I thought they were doing.
Loss of 15 yards.
Well, no, they gave us possession. We fumbled. So it's a whole possession. Gotcha. They get it. Now it's 1st down again.
Actually, loss of 21 on the play, so it's going to be...
It's still 1st down.
Oh, it's 1st and 10 for Cashion. Oh,
Perry
God.
got possession.
Good God.
And basically...
Yeah,
it was our ball, and then Cashion recovered it, so it's a 1st down. It's like a whole new play.
Give to the running back around the left side. Can't see who. That was Liebman on the carry, and boy, that hurts, partner.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
They gave possession to Perry. He gave him 5 yards on the play. Actually 6, so it's going to be 2nd and 4 upcoming for Cashion. So I guess I just keep the drive going then.
Well, I started a whole new one. But you don't really give Perry a drive because they get offensive plays. It's going to be a jumble, that's for sure. Give
to the left, around the left side again, and it just darts his way up there for another 1st down. Liebman. And he gets the 1st down from the 25, gets across the 30 to almost the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. They gave him a pickup of 8 and a 1st down for Cashion. Their 10th of the night. That drive started at what yard line?
Started at 19.
That's right.
33-yard line.
There's the give to the running back around the left side. Has room again. Gets to cross the 40 to the 45-yard line. And that's another 1st down. 12 yards on the play. Liebman with the 1st down. And Cashion just starting to gas Perry. I hate to say it, but I think Perry's losing interest.
Yeah, they might be. I mean, they've been given a couple chances and haven't been able to succeed. The door might be closed now.
As I got a Charlie horse. Ow. I hate when that happens. 1st and 10 for Cashion at the 46-yard line. They actually gave him 13 yards on that carry. Now Liebman again around the left side. The same play they ran 4 straight times. Gets across midfield. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 49. So, yeah, that's going to be a pickup at 5 yards and 2nd and 5 upcoming for Cashion.
5-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 5 for Cashion.
Actually, yeah, that was Liebman, Blakely Liebman. Shotgun formation once again. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. 1 back set, pistol formation. Harmon gets a snap, going to hand it around the left side again. They're just working that left side. They see something they like.
Well, that's where their Thorpe and Wilson are. Those are their big.
And I believe that is Kortaliski
Number 73, Barrett Schwann
on the carry for the Wildcats. Gets maybe a couple. We'll call the 3rd and 4 upcoming.
1-yard gain on the play brings up
Yeah, like I was saying, that left side with Thorpe and Wilson over there that's their money-making side of the line.
3rd and 4 for the Wildcats at the Perry 48-yard line. They're in no hurry. They're taking their time. Harmon gets a snap, hands it to his running back. Now he reverses field, comes through on the right side and across the 40. There's a hold that they missed and a block in the back. There's finally a call. Finally a call is made at the 30-yard line, but it should have been back here at the 40-yard line, Mike. I'm sorry. I don't want to harp on the referees, but my goodness.
Yeah, the crowd right in front of us here was in on that one. They saw it as plain as day.
That carry was to Kortaliski, and he's going to get the first down because he had first down yardage when they threw the flag. It's across to the 30-yard line, marked about the 28 right now. See what the call is. Personal foul on Cashion, but we don't know what happened here. It wasn't a dead ball, so it's going to be marked back.
So it'll still be a first down. They'll just take the yardage away, I would think.
Boy, partner, they should have thrown at the 40. It should be 3rd and long right now. And everybody in the stand saw it. These are the games hard to call, partner. They really are.
Yeah, when it's going this bad, it's tough to find positives.
Well, let's see then. Not moving the sticks. Let's see where it's going to basically bring up a 3rd and 1 after the call. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1 for Cashion at the Perry 46-yard line.
About an 18-yard penalty, really.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the far side for Cashion, 1 back set, pistol formation. That's Kortaliski. Gets a snap. Kortaliski's got it around the left side, has the first down and more. 40, 35, 30, and he's going to be dump truck down about the 25-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 19 yards and the first down for Cashion. And yet another 3rd down conversion.
How many is that now? 7, 8?
They are 5 of 9.
That's efficient, man.
No, wait. Yeah, 5 of 9, yep. So first down for Cashion.
3rd down conversions ahead of 50, on plus side of 50%. You're doing something.
That's their 13th first down of the ball game. First down for Cashion at the Maroon 25-yard line. 32 seconds to go for 3rd quarter. Snap is to Liebman around the left side. Has the corner and gets almost 9 yards around the left side. Gets punched out about we'll say about the 16-yard line probably. Actually, no, not about that. I'm trying to see here. About the 18-yard line. Give him a pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3 from the 18 of Perry. Just didn't expect to see this tonight. Harmon gets a shotgun snap. He's going to give it to Liebman around the left side again. Now cuts it back up the middle. Has room. And he's going to go in for the touchdown. 18 yards. Literally untouched, partner. And that is a deflating drive. That is an 81-yard drive. It was 9 plays, 81 yards. Resulted in a play of touchdown. Liebman, 18-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion upcoming. That happened with 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oh, Lord. Army gets a shotgun snap, going to give it to Lehman around the left side, and makes one miss, dives for the end zone, and it's in for the two-point conversion. And we'll take another timeout. It's 46-8, Cashion. You're listening to Perry Marine Football on Triple Play Sports.
Like to remind everyone once again that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Only about 10% of individuals diagnosed with breast cancer have a family history. Most insurance will pay for an annual mammogram. These are knowledgeable facts brought to you by Perry Memorial Hospital.
Welcome back to Perry Marine Football, Danielsville. That was a 9-play drive, covered 81 yards. Capped off 18-yard touchdown run by Liebman. His two-point conversion was good as well. And it's 46-8, Cashion on top of Perry, and just getting worse. Good part is this is not going to cost you, and we're probably not going to have Coach. I'm not even going to ask him to come up here tonight.
I wouldn't, you know.
So we will have a quick wrap up after this one. We still got a quarter to play as Matt Farrell puts a boot into it again down the center of the field. It's going to be off Colby Mendenhall's hands, now picked up by the up man. I think that's Joe Rupp. And Perry will take over 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. As Dawson Padilla is going to bring the troops out again, trailing 46-6. And Cashion, that's right, they're up by 40. Just did not see this didn't see this happening tonight. Just no clue if this is going to happen. We're going to have a timeout. As Cashion's going to take a timeout with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's a little intriguing.
Yeah, it's strange.
As if you got any scores of interest, please text those to us, 405-204-4246. And we'll get those on the air for you. As it's 46-6, Cashion on top of your Maroons, almost to the end of the third quarter. And it doesn't get any easier for Perry next week as they have the Hennessy Eagles coming to town on Thursday night because of fall break. So mark that on your calendars. Thursday night will be the game, 7:30 here at Danielsville. 6:45 pregame on Penn Network and on Triple Play Sports and Campbell Communications. And Hennessy doesn't do this kind of a game plan. They're not as much spread as Cashion is. Hennessy's more of a downhill running team.
Right.
And if we're having problems tackling with Cashion, we got a lot to work on next week for in preparation of Hennessy. 1st and 10 for Perry from their own 26. Dawson Padilla in the shotgun formation. Trips to the left here. One receiver to the far side. Padilla gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Colby Mendenhall around the right side. Has the corner. Has more. 45, 50. And he had a face mask at the end, but nobody was within reach of seeing it.
We were way up here. Way far away. But
Gets it to the 49-yard line of Perry. That's a gain of 23 yards, I believe. Is that right?
Where did we start?
26. 23-yard gain and a first down for the Maroons. They're 6th of the night. And that's probably going to be that is the end of the third quarter. Let's see if Coach Vinny wanted something, but that's the end of the third quarter. The score 46-6. We'll have the fourth quarter. You're listening to Premier Football on Triple Play Sports. Hey, welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma Danielsfield. Let you know this game is sponsored in part by Devon Energy, who take pride in supporting local communities and events where they operate. Visit devonenergy.com today to learn more about how they're one of the world's leading oil and natural gas producers. Devon Energy, commitment runs deep. And as we start the fourth quarter, that carry was that Mendenhall?
Yeah.
As he doesn't get much, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, might have given him a yard. If maybe a half a yard. So actually it's 2nd and 9 upcoming for Perry from midfield. Padilla in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Now he's going to throw down to Garrett Byer down the right side of the line of scrimmage. Has the pass, rumbles and stumbles down across the 45, falls forward to about the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for Perry.
Now I'm seeing some best they can. Cashion sprinkled in some of the backups. I'm seeing a lot of different numbers out there.
Well, best they can. They don't have many.
I only see maybe one starter out there right now.
3rd and 1 for Perry. Pistol formation. Dawson Padilla gets the snap. The ball's on the ground, and there's a 5th turnover again. And that's the 3rd fumble for Dawson Padilla, and turnover on downs. We'll go to and just getting worse. Perry has a decent drive going, and they just shoot themselves in the foot, partner. It's just. And so Cashion will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line, up 46-6, and just want to reiterate, we just didn't see this coming. They do have their JV, and it looks like now. And the quarterback position is number 8. That's Drake Fink, the freshman. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Matt Farrell around the right side. And he gets to midfield, gets across midfield, falls forward to about the 47-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of almost 7 yards. Getting made, actually.
Got that carry?
That was Matt Farrell. Actually gave him 7, so it'll bring up 2nd and 3. Actually, that's not Drake Fink at quarterback. That's Case Cochran. That's Trey's brother. He's still a freshman as well. 2nd and 3 for Cashion at the Perry Maroon 48-yard line. Cochran takes a low snap. He's going to give it to Farrell again. Cuts it right up the middle of the field. He's got running room, and he's out in the open against Perry's number 1s. And this is their freshman doing this right now to Perry. He gets it all the way to the 21. So the 48 to the 21-yard line. That is a huge pickup. And how many yards is that?
27.
27-yard pickup in the first down.
Spot the ball at the Maroon 22-yard line.
To the 22.
1st down and 10 for Cashion.
1st and 10 for Cashion. As Matt Farrell is the sophomore running back for Cashion now. Case Cochran at quarterback for the Cashion Wildcats now. He's a freshman.
5'11", 190. Boy, they're growing big down there in Cashion.
Farm boys, they don't have anything else they do. They play football down there. Low snap again. It's bobbled, and Cochran falls on it. He's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. At this point, I just want to get this one over with, partner. No more injuries, nothing.
Yeah, I hear you.
2nd and 13 upcoming for the Wildcats from the Perry Maroon 25-yard line. Perry does have some youngsters in there too. I just noticed that we pulled our starters. We've got more of the young players in now. Cochran takes the snap. He's going to take his own number right up the middle of the field. He's got open room. He's going to go all the way in for 25-yard touchdown run right up the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cashion. And it's just the nightmares continuing.
How many yards is that?
That was
The touchdown run.
25 yards. They will set up for 2-point conversion as they are at 52-6 on Perry. And a lot of people are going to look at the score and be kind of surprised. It just Perry hasn't played. Case tries to take himself around the right side. 2-point conversion is no good. We'll take a break. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports.
Perry. 2-point conversion fails.
And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma Daniels Field. Brock Campbell alongside Mike Shaw. Mike, it's 52-6, and Perry's pulled all their starters. We're going to see JV football now on both sides of the ball now, and that's what you do. You got a district game next week. You really need to focus on that. And there's some starters still on the kickoff return upcoming, but boy, I can't tell you how much I am so surprised at this result tonight.
Yeah, it's time definitely to mail it in and get those starters out. Something's malfunctioning here.
Back to kickoff is Matt Farrow. Did you mess with the filmer?
I might have, but
take about it up, man. That's Jansen, it looks like. Jansen Hartwig over there. And he gets a nice return up to the 41-yard line. Actually, that's Mason Bowley. Mason Bowley with a nice little return up to the 41. He got it about the 30, so we'll give him an 11-yard pickup on the kickoff return. First down and 10 for Perry at their own 41-yard line. And we'll see Liam Clausen. Nope, Dawson B is still out there at the quarterback. Interesting.
Man.
Put the starters back out there.
Well, you got to try to get some positives going for next week.
The D in shotgun formation, 4 receiver set, 2 to the near, 2 to the far, 1 back set. Gets a snap. He's going to hand it off to Colin Minhall and around the left side. Gets a block. Has the corner. Makes 1 miss. Makes 2 miss. And splits forward to about the 46-yard line they're going to give him. That's a 5-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Maroons. 8 minutes and counting before this one is mercifully over.
Anything you can do to make any positives go into next week. I know they're going to get some of the backups, but hey, you got to get in there and run your offense, go down and score. Anything is good, better than nothing, as they say.
2nd and 5 for Perry at their own 46-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 to the near, 2 to the far. 1 back set. That's Colvin Minhall around the left side. Gets the pitch. Tries to go to the left side. Tries to cut it up across the middle of the field. Didn't get anything. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for Perry.
Number 18, Clay Cochran, on the stop.
And I'm just watching Coach Bennett, and he just doesn't know what's going on with his team right now. It looks like he's just a loss right now. I mean, he's talking to his quarterback, Dawson Padilla, and you can tell he's frustrated.
Even last year, Perry, when they struggled, I don't remember them getting beat this bad.
No. Even the Hennessy game wasn't this bad.
Yeah. And only having us score single digits, that's definitely a surprise.
3rd and 5 for Perry. Dawson Padilla in the shotgun formation, takes snaps, going to give it to Colton Minhall. Almost lost that. He gets across the 50, crosses the 45-yard line. That's enough for the first down. That's about a 9-yard pickup to the 45-yard line. That's first down for Perry. Their 3rd of the second half. That keeps the drive alive at the Cashion Wildcats 45-yard line.
Colby's run well tonight. 13 carries, 143 yards.
Well, that's a bright spot.
Yeah, 11 yards per carry.
6:35 and counting before this one's over. 4 receivers, 2 to the near, 2 to the far for the Maroons. 1 back set, pistol formation. Gives it to Garrett Byron. He's hit immediately by number 2. A nice tackle by Caleb Stewart, the sophomore.
Sweet just got dominated on that. He got hold of his block.
Garrett got laid out for a loss of 1.
As soon as he touched it, guy was on him. Can't have that.
So it brings up 2nd and 11 for Perry. Mark it back to the 44 of Cashion. So 2nd and 11. 6:06 to go in the ball game, and Garrett's kind of gingerly going back to the huddle, but he's a big boy. He can handle it. Same formation, 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. Pistol formation. Padilla in the shotgun, gets snapped, fires down the left side. Austin Reyes catches it 45-40 and gets out of a tackle. Almost got to the 30. They gave him the 35-yard line. So that's a 9-yard pickup. Brings up a 3rd and 1 upcoming. You just want to get a score here to get in double digits.
Absolutely.
And get your confidence back for next Thursday, because you got to get your head turned around really quickly for a short week.
Yeah, that's true.
3rd and 1 upcoming for Perry from the Cashion Wildcat 36-yard line. 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. Pistol formation again. Padilla back to pass. Has the fade route. Braden Sweet over here on the right sideline, and he makes the K. No, he falls out of bounds. The pass was a little bit, and he's hurt. Come on, Braden, get up. He was getting up gingerly. Fell on that left shoulder, it looked like. But the ball was kind of tailing a little bit too much out of bounds. It was going to be a miracle catch. And another 3rd down conversion, not converted. Perry 1 of 7 tonight. And 4th and 1 upcoming for the Maroons. 5:05 to go in the ball game. It's all Cashion, 52-6 right now. Well, I'm telling you, Cashion has impressed me tonight in terms of what they do offensively and defensively, but by attitude, no. Not at all.
I've been a little chippy with the
4th and 1 upcoming. Mendenhall gets it up the middle, and he's got the first down. He needed to get to the 35. He did get to the 35, almost to the 34. That's going to be a pickup of about 1.5 and a first down for Perry. I'm a guy up here, I play the game. It's all about sportsmanship. Maybe I got mad at myself for not doing something right, but I never got in anybody's head.
I did if they tried something on my teammate first.
Well, yeah, then you take that for him. Cody Mendenhall up the middle again, gets free. 25 to the 20, across the 20-yard line to about the 15-yard line. That's a 20-yard pickup and a first down for Colby, and Colby continues to rock him up in this half. Nice 20-yard run right up the gut on the left side for Colby Mendenhall. 4:30 to go, and Perry trying to get a score on the board here. And Cashion is going to, are they going to take a timeout?
I don't want to give up that touchdown.
I guess they let him substitute. 4:24 to go in the ball game. 52-6. Cashion up on your Maroons. Padilla in the pistol formation. 4 receivers set. Gets a shotgun snap. Taking himself around the right side. Has running room. Is going to skip it in the end zone. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run. Dawson Padilla. And Perry's on the board again. 52-12 with the 2-point conversion upcoming. 4:14 to go. And finally, Perry draws blood again. That was a 41. That was actually a 59-yard drive. Covered 9 plays. Resulted in a touchdown run. 15-yard TD run by Padilla. At 4:14 left in the ball game. They will line up for a 2-point conversion. Padilla gets a snap, hands it to Colby Mendenhall, and he goes right in for the for the 2-point conversion. It's good. And we've got 4:14 to go in the ball game, and we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Perry Moon Football on Triple Play Sports. Well, okay. And welcome back to Perry Oklahoma Daniels Phil Buck Kimball alongside Mike Shaw. Perry gets a 15-yard touchdown run around the right side by Dawson Padilla. The 2-point conversion was good with Colby Mendenhall. Makes the score 52-14. And you get a score going into next week, partner, as you have Hennessy coming to Daniels Field. You got a short week, and boy, you got a lot of preparation you're going to have to figure out with the number 6 Eagles coming to town.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a slobber knocker. I don't want to quote a Sooner fan, but old Jerry Ross. But next week, yeah, getting a touchdown, anything positive at this point is good.
Garrett Byer back to kick off from his own 40-yard line. Cashion has their hands team on, it looks like. He's going to have the pooch kick. It's going to hit and roll to the 20-yard line, picked up by Corey Liskey, and he just downs it right there.
41-yard kick.
And it's a 41-yard kickoff. Garrett's had 3 tonight. And it'll take over. Cashion will take over from their own 19-yard line. 1st and 10 with the junior high, or not junior high, the JV coming in.
That would be some big old junior highs.
Well, I was wrong about Cashion. I'll just say it right now. But on the same token, Perry just didn't play.
No, they didn't play well. That's a bad combination. Good team playing bad. It rarely works out well for you.
They put their starters back in, partner.
No way.
Yes, they did.
That's number 9. That's Cochran.
That's Cochran with the handoff to 15. That is, I don't have a 15.
I got 16, not a 15.
That's 16. Will McClendon.
That's 15. I just got the numbers wrong.
I don't have a 15.
Said Jack something. The only Jack I got.
He gets around the right side for about a 15-yard gain and a first down. Whoever he is.
I don't even have a spot for him. I don't have any room. I'm going to give the carry to somebody else. Ran out of
Cashion 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line, 3:22 to go in the ball game. Cochran gets it and hands it off to 15, which I don't, and he just turned his ankle. He either torn his ACL or he turned his ankle on the exchange, and he's in a lot of pain. Whoever that is, I don't have a 15. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to see the back of the jersey. I can't. Oh, I got it right there. It's not working.
Zoom in there a little bit more, Tyson. See if we got a name.
I want to say Brown.
It's Seth Brown. Yep, Seth Brown. That's the number he started with this to begin the year, and I had him number 3. So he's
6 foot 160.
6 foot 160 freshman.
Man, they're gonna be good for.
Yeah, they breed him there, partner. I mean, that's what they do in Cashion. But he's going to lose 3 yards on that carry. Brings up 2nd and 13 upcoming for the Wildcats. With 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go before the ball game's over. And our player of the game, offensively and overall, is probably going to be Colby Benhall.
Yeah.
Do we have any defensive stars?
Well, Reyes had a sack and a half. 1.5 sacks, but not really. I mean, Hatfield had 5-6 tackles. It was a rough night.
Now, zone read there by Cochran, and he gets across the 40 to the 45-yard line, falls forward to the 46. That's a pickup of 15 yards and the first down, and yeah, they're going to be good for a while, partner. They just breed him.
Cochran, yeah, he's a freshman. He's got to sit behind Harmon for 3 years. He'll play other positions, I'm sure.
2:34 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 for Cashion at the 45. They actually gave him to the 45, so 1 yard less than what I told you.
Okay, so 14 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cochran's 190 as a freshman. He might be 240 as a senior. We'll have to move him around.
Cochran in the shotgun formation, gets the snap. He's going to hand it off. That's Matt Farrow.
Like Sunken.
Actually, 32, excuse me.
Sunken.
Jack Sunken gets the carry around the right side.
Sophomore.
Gets to midfield. We'll give him a pickup of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Cashion has 236 yards rushing in that part. That's 6.4 yards per carry, and that's just way too much.
Boy, Hennessey's going to have a field day if we don't get that corrected next week.
Yeah.
And they're bigger boys, too, up front.
Right, we'll just have to crowd the box more next week.
Cochran brings him to the line of scrimmage again. Got trips to the right, one to the near side. Perry jumped. And that's going to be a free 5 yards on Perry, offside. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Cashion by way of penalty.
Only their 4th penalty tonight. We played a relatively clean game.
1st down and 10 for the visitors.
The penalty that they had, there have been the personal foul variety, though.
No, for us.
For us?
Yeah, we've only got 4 penalties. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, that's a positive right there.
All little 5-yard mental errors, too, though.
Minute 15 to go in the ball game. Case Cochran in the shotgun. Now he's just going to take the snap. He's going to kneel it. Loss of 3 on the play. And Cashion's going to go to 6-0 on the year. And they'll stay ranked high in Class A, and they're showing why they're ranked.
Yeah, boy.
And they come and put it to a 2A school like this, and I mean they're saying they're showing why they're ranked.
You can see them and Thomas Fay in the quarters, semi, even the finals. 2 teams are 2 of the only A teams I know a whole lot about.
Victory formation again for the Wildcats. Under 40 seconds now to go. Case Cochran gets a snap. He's going to kneel down and give him a 5-yard loss on that one.
Oh, he's just taking his stats down.
And that's going to be the end of the ball game. And Perry's going to fall to the Cashion Wildcats 52-14 as Coach Shackelford and Coach Young exchanged pleasantries after the game. They're really good friends. And Shackelford, I have to give it to him. He called off the Dogs in the second half, so I have to give it to him there. Coach Shackelford, nice, classy job there. But it's not good news for Perry as they dropped to 4-2. It's not a district game, but it's still 2-0 in district. So 4-2, 2-0 in district. Perry drops. And we'll come back. We'll have some stats, and we'll get it wrapped up for you. You're listening to Perry Moon Football on Triple Play Sports. I'll let you put this stuff in.
Okay.
And then I've got to report into, of course, Stillwater News Press tonight. He's actually taking the call.
Dawson fumbled 3 times.
On those exchanges.
Jeez. Well, he had 5 turnovers tonight. That's so unlike him.
And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma. Danielsville, Brock Kimball alongside Mike Shaw. And just not good news tonight. Perry just started sluggish like they did last week, second week in a row, and they got away with it last week because they played a Pawnee team that's, let's call it what it is, very inferior to Perry. They did it tonight, and it showed that they cannot do that next week, especially as Cashion came to Perry and just put it on the Perry Maroons. 52-14 is your final score. Mike, let's go ahead, and I'll give you a couple minutes to get your stats together. But Perry drops to 4-2 overall, 2-0 in the district, and we will not have any players up here or coach up here. He's looking up here like he wants to come up, but I don't think he's going to come up. So I'm see if I can get his attention. Let's see if he's going to try and come up here, though. I don't know. He's acting like he's coming up here.
Wow, we'll give him credit then.
Well, we're going to have Coach up here, I guess, here in a minute. Let's go ahead and we'll take another break, get the first break in, and we'll talk to Coach Bennett up here after the break. You're listening to Perry Moon Football on Triple Play Sports. Can't believe he's coming up here.
Welcome to Cashion.
They are dirty. Dirty, you're right. Okay, he's not coming. He's not coming. Good.
I met him halfway and asked him. He said no.
Okay. Well, let's get. We'll do the stats.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'll bring it back. We'll do the stats, take another break, and then we'll get the hell out of here. And welcome back to Perry, Oklahoma. Danielsville. Brock Kimball alongside Mike Shaw. Not good news for if you're Perry Maroon fans. They dropped this one 52-14 to the Cashion Wildcats. Cashion goes to 6-0. Perry drops to 4-2, but still is 2-0 in district with the Hennessy Eagles looming next Thursday. They will be here right here at Danielsville. And we're going to go to the stats of the ball game. One stat was good for Perry. The other ones just there was one stat that stood out was the rushing for Perry, but other than that, Mike, it wasn't really pretty for the Maroons. Let's just go quickly through the stats and see what happened.
Starting as usual with the away team, Cashion at 366 total yards, 138 passing, 2 touchdowns, 228 on the ground, 4 touchdowns, 1 turnover, 9 penalties for 88 yards, and they possessed it 28 minutes, 24 seconds. And for Perry, 247 total yards, 57 through the air, no touchdowns, 190 on the ground, 2 touchdowns, 5 turnovers, that's a big one. 4 penalties, 20 yards, possessed it 19 minutes, 36 seconds. 1 for 7 on third downs, Cashion 5 for 9. Perry had 7 first downs, Cashion 17 for the game. And Colby had 15 carries for 165 yards. He was the lone bright spot on the evening, and the touchdown, long 61-yard touchdown. And Padilla had 9 for 24 with that touchdown late in the game. Brock?
Are you done?
Yeah.
You already done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Well, that's their halftime or your final stats of the game tonight. Perry loses at 52-14. We'll come back. We'll take another break. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up and get you set for next week's district battle with the Hennessy Eagles. You're listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. Guess we'll stand for this one. Thank you. Do score by quarter.
You might want to use yours. Mine's never as clean as yours on the scores.
He wants score by quarter usually too. So.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Here, he's mine. I got it out here to the side.
Why are we standing?
So we usually stand for the.
For what?
Oh, are you not going to film it?
Oh, no, I...
Okay. I'll wrap it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were...
No, I'll wrap it.
I mean, I can run a handheld.
No, that's fine. I want to get the hell out of here. Heck. I hope that's
That's not what I was thinking.
I hope that's not on there.
It's not. It might be on your recording.
I think it's on my recording. Hey, welcome back to Danielsville. Brock Kimball alongside Mike Shaw, Tyson Davis here, and not good news if you're a Perry Maroon fan. They dropped this one to Cashion 52-14 on just a dominating performance. Then Cashion showing why that they're ranked number 5 in Class A, and when you have no sports other than basketball and football, and you don't have to deal with wrestling, this is what happens. You know, you get all those farm boys. That's why Morrison was so good in those years. They just eat, drink, and slept football, 24/7, 365 every year. So, and then you got a good coach in Lynn Shackelford, and he's also got his offensive coordinator from Jinx High School too as well. So, you pair all that up,
really?
and yeah, the offensive guy, I can't remember. It's Robinson. That's his name, Robinson. That sounds familiar.
If I played against him.
But anyways, it's 52-14 now. Perry's got to get suited up again and get going again because they got a short week. They got the fall break coming up next week, and they have the number 6 Hennessy Eagles looming. They're coming back into Danielsville, and they're going to have to really strap it on and get ready for this one because this one's a district battle, and it's going to matter. And Hennessy is just going to come in here and be Hennessy, and they're going to do a lot of what Cashion did to us, really not through the air tonight. They did it through the ground, on the ground, and Cashion had 236 rushing yards, or
38,
238, and Hennessy's a rundown, downhill team run through your paths or run you over, you got to have some corrections this week upcoming for Perry if you want to stay perfect in the district. But bottom line, Perry's 4-2. It doesn't count against you district record. You're still 2-0 in the district. You will probably lose your ranking. You're not going to be in the top 20 next week, I guarantee you.
Yeah, not after losing to
After
lower
52-14 in a Class A team. So, but that's neither here nor there. You just need to continue building on your season. And this is just one game, Mike. It really is. It's just one loss. It's not the end of your season. You still have really good season going right now. You're, like I said, you're 2 games over 500. So you still have your district in front of you. So, but anyways, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Hennessy will be here at Danielsville next week, 7:30 kickoff, 6:45 pregame on Campbell Communications, Triple Play Sports, and Penn Network. I want to thank my partner over here at Penn Network, Tyson Davis, my partner here, Mike Shaw, for doing everything that he does every week. Does a really good job. I want to thank Kevin McCoy back in the studio. I want to thank all you fans that are listening to us, alumni, whether you're listening to us phone, email, phone, internet, on the radio or through the YouTube channel on City of Perry. I want to let you know, if you cannot get to the games, you can watch City of Perry YouTube channel live as we're playing the game. And then our audio will come over that. So, and also those broadcasts will be archived on City of Perry YouTube channel, and then the radio broadcast will be on Campbell Communications YouTube channel as well. So, lots of places to find the broadcast if you haven't been able to listen to it. Although I don't know if you want to listen to much of this tonight because it was a bloodbath, 52-14. So, that's the final score for the final time. You've been listening to Perry Maroon Football on Triple Play Sports. We'll see you next Thursday.